night, and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blew his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette, and everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around. 'Cause he ain't got nobody to listen. I'm blue, I'll be I'll die, I'll be, I'll die, I'll be, I'll die, I'll be, I'll die, I'll be, I'll die, I'll be.
Alright, what's up Carlton people? Good to be on video this time. Got myself a little tripod and I'm going to be experimenting with the video format for the podcast.
Right guys, welcome to Blues Abroad. Special guest star me, your favourite Pom. So, where do we go after that game?
Welcome to another episode of Carlton People. I've got none other than Paul Sebastiani, mate. Round 2 on Blue Abroad. Last time it didn't work out so well for us, some technical issues.
Mics didn't work, mate. Then it started raining.
Sure enough, this will be the one that works. How are you, my friend?
Good. Yeah, very well. Yeah.
Good to... All right. Rocco.
How are you, Terry?
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
Man, lucky I didn't call in half an hour ago, because then I would have really told you what I thought.
You can still tell me, mate. Talk to me. What happened?
Mate, that is a disgrace.
Cut them off! Cut them off! Same shit every week, Luke! Fucking garbage! It's garbage!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the team selection video for this round 8 matchup against the Pies. Coming to you from Taba.
Fucking mums, why they can't kick sodding goals. Sodding goals is your job. That is what you're meant to do. If they can't work that out, we are lost as a football club. Lost. Because
that second quarter, I mean, what do you say, mate? I mean, are we at a point where in the fifth year of this, like, we just continually accept the whole, yeah, it was honourable. They put in for Cade. They put in for Cruz. You know, they fought back in the third quarter. Mate, for me, that's just schoolboy shit.
People say that it's not a failure. They're going to turn around and they're going to say it's not a failure. This year's a failure, guys. This year's a failure, man, because...
Fuck off! It's garbage, Luke! Absolute garbage! Let's cut each other off! That's the same shit everyone!
Welcome to another special episode of Carlton People, and this one is done by popular demand. We've waited, Rocco, we've come into contact with each other so randomly, and it's like I've known you my whole life. Welcome to Carlton People.
Thanks, buddy. Really enjoyed it, and it's a pleasure, man, talking to you. And it's like a bit of an honour to be one of the Carlton people, huh?
to a new show, The Jumper Punch, with two icons of the FanCon world. Myself, Pommy, you know me, and I've got Big Rocco. How you doing, Rocco?
Good, mate. Yourself? Good. This is great. Excited about this, The Jumper Punch.
Thanks for having me on board. Dual pre-season premiership player. It's quite an accolade to carry around.
Come on, mate. They were big years. What was it, 05 and 07, the Chief, eh?
Well done, mate. Yeah, they were. They were big years. We celebrated pretty hard back in those days. We didn't have a lot of success.
And welcome to another week of the Blue Abroad Jumper Punch. Cheers, boys.
Salute.
This to the Blues.
To the Blues. Oh, that's ripper. Fantastic. Fantastic.
And welcome to the Jumper Punch again. Oh my God, it's 10 years. No, 10 episodes. Okay? 10 episodes. And we've got a very, very special guest on this episode here. And so if you haven't been here, this is the Blue Abroad Jumper Punch. I'm Rocco. We got Marcello as usual. We got the Paola. We're going to talk about Paola in a sec. And we have got the most lovable,
the man, the myth, the legend.
Polly, how you going, mate?
Hey, well, great having me. Pleasure to be with you.
Yes,
Thank you
it's a
for coming.
pleasure to have you, mate. It's a pleasure to have you, mate. This is going to be a big one. This is the mid-year review.
You correct.
It is.
Mid-season
Yeah.
review.
It's just a sense of order in the room now
Yeah,
that
yeah,
he's
Oh,
in.
this
Like,
is huge,
just-
mate. This is huge.
This is
This
a
room
bonus.
isn't big enough for all of us,
No,
and I mean literally.
Quite literally. Big heads, big waists,
That's exactly
big
right.
chests, just quietly.
And just quickly before we get to the football,
Yes.
let's talk about the football,
The real
Round
football.
ball.
the round
Round
ball.
ball,
Eh? Your team plays tonight, don't they?
No, we play Monday morning.
Oh, you play Monday morning.
Yeah.
Scotland.
Yeah.
So we'll know the
So
result.
we'll know the result
We'll know
when
the
it's
result
out.
when,
Yeah,
we're-
I've
when
got
this
Champions
comes
so
out.
Yes.
you'll
Yes,
you'll
we're
see
gonna
a
know the
3-0 Scotland win.
Yeah. But we do know one result that's come
Italy.
out, and
3-0 our love.
Tell
How
us,
was that,
tell us.
Saudi?
first of all, mate,
Yeah.
look at, you're looking bloody good, mate.
Turn
You're
around,
looking
turn
good,
around.
mate.
Get up.
Hey, get up, get up.
Get
We've got to see a profile. Show
Mate,
he's
honestly.
blokey. I don't know what he's doing, mate.
These packs are
Look at this bloke, mate.
These packs.
Yeah.
Talk
Not
about-
bad. Not bad.
Talk about Cuda, mate. This is, look at the new level
He's
here,
a
mate.
scuffed Chris Judd, see me.
He's a wog. Chris Judd.
The one Chris Judd.
It's not bad.
Hey,
Not bad.
hey,
I'm sitting.
Hey, what was the score this morning? What was the score?
3-0.
Hey?
Own goal, Demaral, Insigne, a nice little finish, and
And
Giro
Giro
Immobile.
Immobile. We're bang.
They might as well just, I'm telling you, just
Now
give, just give us
we're
the
talking about defence,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, mate.
They need our football club needs to take a leaf out of the Italian defensive
Wait.
system.
Did you see that Chiellini tackle? And he got up and he's
That's what we need to do.
fucking
When
show
Jones
the
or
footage.
Wiedering-
Mate, they should just show the footage of the Italian game and just say, fucking
Are we
defend
gonna
for
show-
your
we're gonna show that
lives.
footage?
Yeah,
We'll
fucking
show,
oath.
everyone have a look at
When
that
you
footage.
defend,
Everyone look at that
if
footage.
someone fists the ball over the
Yeah.
line, they fucking get ripped up.
Instead of after goals, oh yeah, well done.
Shoot!
Yeah, well done, mate.
Not
Yeah.
even! They don't even
No,
do
no,
that
no,
in
no,
our
no,
side
no.
anymore.
When we concede goals, we fucking go, oh yeah, well
Yeah,
done,
that's it,
Bobby,
well
yeah,
done,
well
mate.
done, yeah, I'll keep your head
That
up,
was a
mate.
good- that was
No,
a good
it's
goal.
fucking shit.
I thought the big thing as well is actually how you sing your national anthem.
Oh, you love it,
Pride.
yeah.
Pride.
Passion, passion.
Pride in that.
But England did the same.
Yeah, you'll.
He's Scottish.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you'll see
Scottish
the Scots
did the
do
same.
it. You'll see the Scots
Love
do
the
it.
Scottish though.
Well, we'll
Nah, I love
bust
the
it out. We'll bust it out.
I like
Don't
low-key
worry.
my dark horses. Not because he's here, but I like
Yeah, you
It's,
watch Shay Adams.
Casano.
Hey, I
Old
think
mate.
it's time to order the coffee. What do you
Yeah,
reckon?
let's get it in.
Let's order the
Right,
coffee.
mate.
Hey, you know,
But, well, what, you know.
oh, do you know? Do you know what the number is? This is how we tell that you've been watching the show. What's the number?
You know the number?
It's gone out my head. What is it?
Last permission.
Oh, 1995.
That's
Yeah.
the
Hey,
one.
there you go.
Well done.
Chico.
Well done.
Fucking hell. so-
Yo, hello, yeah.
That
Yep,
kind
it's
of
me
thing,
again.
quietly.
It's me again. Yeah, no, it's mid-year. No, we're still going to do it like a mid-year review. But we want something different this time. Right? Because we've got a special guest. Yeah, we want something different. We got an Englishman. An Englishman, yeah. You know, like, I'm come from
It's not,
England.
it's not a barge.
Do you know how that
It's
is?
not there's an
Call me that.
Englishman.
Yeah.
3,000,
No, Bobby,
isn't it?
the Bobby, you know that kind. Oh, England, the Queen of England. I come raid your country.
Yeah.
That sounded a bit more like Anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to have some coffees. We might have what do you reckon, a tea for you?
Yeah, let's go
And
for it.
surprise us.
And give us some scones. All right, thank you very much. Especially for you, mate.
Oh, cheers. I'm honoured.
Mate, we look after our guests. We look after our
I'm
guests.
honoured.
Hey, and they're getting quick these days with the delivery, mate. We got those. What is
Better than
it?
Uber Eats, mate.
It's better than
No,
Uber
it's better
Eats,
than
mate.
Uber
It's
Eats.
better than Uber Eats.
And
Yeah,
the coffees.
Well, the coffees
Melbourne
are
Coffee
proudly
Roasting Co.
sponsored by.
Bang. Melbourne Coffee Roasting Co.
Use the.
And here we go, here we go.
Speaking of which-
And again, the beautiful host. Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Look
much.
at this.
For me.
Well done.
Thank you very much. We got the tea, the scones. Hey,
Well,
you
we
feel
let-
at home?
let the
You
guests
feel like
do
you're
the
back
honours.
home now?
Tell you, I feel reeting at home here.
Me at home.
That's good.
Let's do this. Hey,
Get the Medicina. We need Medicina because that we're fucking mid-season review shit already.
we're gonna need I reckon this bottle's gonna go.
Can you
tonight,
do
don't
that
you?
with tea?
Can you do that with tea?
Is
Do you
it
have
good?
Medellin in the tea?
Tell you what, why not, eh? What's the
We're
worst
gonna
that
chuck
can
the
happen?
Medellin in the tea.
What's the worst that can
What's
happen?
What's the worst that can happen, eh?
Fall on the floor. I don't know.
Die.
Well,
We need a bit of.
you know what's the worst thing can happen? You can actually tell us what you really think. Not like normal.
Truth syrup.
Truth syrup.
There you go, mate. That gives a little bit extra here, mate.
All right.
Let's
Go,
see
Pommy. You can do your honours first.
What, we
Have
meant
first crack.
What, we meant knack it?
No, you don't. You can't really nick tea, can you?
No,
No,
you
don't
can't.
nick.
You
Can't
just-
nick.
Mate, you'll be
To
surprised.
Italy and Scotland.
To Italy
Cheers,
and
Carlton,
Scotland.
well,
Cheers,
who fucking knows
Cheers,
where
boys.
it is?
Cheers, guys.
Fantastic. Oh, Pommy's actually nicked it.
He nicked it, mate. That's like showing some class there, mate.
Scones around the mouth as well.
you.
He finished it before me, mate.
Fucking hell.
Can you imagine how
I've got to compete with Mars. He's the school champion. So you see, look, I've just finished a split second behind him.
I think Pommy's ahead
No.
given the
Yeah,
volume.
fucking
Wait
volume
for
to
weight.
the
You
ratio.
wait for weight. You took it.
No, I'll give him that one. That was
That's a fucking beauty,
Let's
isn't it?
go.
All
We'll
right.
have to go down to the fucking
Don't forget,
to the pub.
we
We'll see
mentioned
who we
Now we got Brendan.
Melbourne Coffee Roasting Code, promo code Carlton15. Get on it. 15% off for all your purchases.
15% off. You don't get that
No.
number. I'm telling you, mate.
Well, he
I'm
supplied
telling
the tea. He supplied
the
the
tea.
coffee.
That's
everything.
his tea.
Boom.
That's his coffee, man. He's a top bloke. 15% gives you everything, man. Dark roast, decaf, English. That was the English breakfast tea, right?
Not bad.
Yeah, it was good.
And
I'm
chai.
amazed.
He's still
Bomber
on the
Bruce. Bomber
And
Bruce.
chai for when Terry comes. We got the chai
Yeah,
tea.
because he's a bit, you know, how you going.
bit of the
Sorry,
metrosexual looking human. He is just alongside
Well,
myself.
Let's just quickly talk about. I just
do
want
a
to show you
Adonis
that
of
photo
the show.
there. Now, Pom, mate, why didn't you why don't you wear that jumper today? Like that is like fucking. That's gold. That
That's
jumper,
OG
you know?
shit.
It's OG shit, but
Now, I just want to know, like, when you were wearing it,
Felt confident. Well, he wore it with a bit of confidence.
were you like, did you think like, oh, I look good, you know? Did you look at the mirror and go, oh, I look good, or I'm ready?
He looked in the
I'm
mirror
ready
and he
for
went,
it. I'm ready.
I'm gonna let you know into a little secret. Actually, it was David Teague actually called me into a room and said to me, "If you wear this, you look the part, and you'll absolutely smash it." And it turned out he completely lied to me. So now I know how Stocker feels.
Exactly, man. No, man, that's gold, man. That is gold. And that video, man, that's everybody here started first on Blue Abroad. So we all you look a little bit different too, just quietly. You look a little bit different there. You're very, very nice and innocent there, man. You look it's the same.
from,
Just
Yelling shit. Yelling,
Reverse-
screaming.
reverse-
Me, not much the same, but the same.
I'm like a buffoon. Fucking parading them, these frauds.
The evolution of you's amazing though. 'Cause
Me?
you went from like middle-aged man to make a wig kick to the Adonis that we see before you.
Yes. yes.
The chest is popping out.
Yeah,
Oh, mate,
it looks good, mate.
I haven't seen anything
But,
like
hey, and another thing, man. Listen, if there's any like
Single
young
ladies.
mate.
Come on.
Hey, just personally message.
Yeah.
Personally message us. We'll first see. what's
Oh,
going on.
wingman him straight in.
Yeah.
Straight
I've got to say, you are the best looking thing you'll see, other than Ashley Adams.
You're
on
the best
the
looking
internet. Looking good, bro. Looking good.
Hey, talking about good-looking men. Number 10.
Yes, number 10.
Episode 10. So this is a little bit of a celebration. That's a good. So we had some. Actually, I looked at the number 10, just guys.
Yeah.
There's not that many. There's a couple of great ones,
Yeah,
but they're
yeah.
old.
Now,
But
who's
in
your
recent-
special number 10?
My special
Yeah,
number
the
10.
one that you always get that we
Yeah.
have no idea
The
who
number
it is.
one.
Oh yeah, this is the
Played
one.
like one game.
Bobby Mills.
Who?
Bobby Mills. Wasn't he a singer on Australian Idol?
No,
Rob Mills?
Yeah, Rob Mills.
That was Robbie Mills. That was Robbie Mills. He played in 1934, 1 game, 0 goals. Right?
Yeah.
Couldn't even find a photo of him. Could not even find a photo of him.
There it is.
But come on, you play 1 game for Carlton, you're doing well. The other one is. Oh, actually, he played 1 game for Carlton, right?
Yeah.
And he ended up doubling his tally.
Yes.
He played another game for Footscray, yeah.
Oh, there it is.
7-9-29. Yep. So,
Can
that
I
was
get a
it.
photo of
So
him?
then we've got a couple of special mentions here. There's Barry Mitchell.
Yes, Tom's father.
Yes.
Tom Mitchell's
38
father.
games,
Yep.
man. We've got Michael Mansfield, another great Geelong player that we picked up those days. And Michael.
We love a Geelong player.
Michael,
We love a
you
Geelong
do.
player.
And
That's a
then
plate that
Bobby's
he's getting
shit,
stuck in.
but
that's
There we
good.
go.
You went to Scott.
Get into it.
The other one was we recruited this bloke, and like we recruited him, and we did the Mark Murphy. Mick Martin. We got him over so we could get into the 350.
Gummy shark. Look like a gummy shark.
Hey, Hey?
He was
Shark.
not a particularly fine-looking specimen.
And then we
and
also
premiership player.
Yeah, hard at it.
we also had Sir Richard Hadley play for us. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Richard Hadley.
From Brisbane, they're from New Zealand.
Yeah.
He was.
Richard
But-
Hadley.
I'm sorry, it's a dead shit.
No, hey. I want to get a little highlight up. This is impromptu,
All right,
but he
let's do
kicked a fantastic goal against Collingwood
yeah.
on the run,
All right.
and
Let's everyone look at that.
and Bruce gave it. This is the big lead of the match. It was a great goal. It's a great goal.
That's good. I like that. Hey, but one of the greats was Premiership player, and this is Adrian Gallagher.
Yeah, fantastic pick.
64 to
Great
72,
pick.
165 games for Carlton and 236 goals.
Yep.
He was premierships in 68, 70, 72, best and fairest in 70, and he was in the current Hall of Fame and Team of the Century. And you can see his highlights, but he also played 54 games for Footscray and one for North Melbourne.
There you go.
Right, so he was a great. But our greatest number 10, who's that?
Yes. John James.
John James.
Games record holder in the jersey, 195 games.
Yes.
And also, what medal did he win?
Brownlow
He was our first Brownlow medalist.
He won. And I'm going to give you something about this bloke, man. Listen to this. Listen to this. Record holder of the number 10. Now, as a junior, he played for St. Patrick, right? And in one game, he kicked 35 goals.
There you go.
Who was he playing? Fucking leprechauns.
He was playing Liverpool. Anyway, we recruited him in 53. He's kicked fucking 35 goals.
Wow.
So you chuck him up in the forward line, yeah?
How many goals did he kick for us?
8 goals, 43 behind. Right? So the year after, they go, listen, we're going to chuck you in the back. Rest is history, mate. Wins the Brownlow medal and one of our, and he's also Team of the Century.
Yeah, they
and
must.
Cup.
Maybe
That
that's
must
what
be
they're
what they're
thinking
doing.
with
With
soccer.
soccer, yeah.
They're thinking that with
The
soccer.
other thing about him too, his son Michael played 19 games for Carlton,
Right. Okay.
and his son Paul played for the reserve. So there you go. There is the number 10.
Now number 10 now is Big
Big
Harry.
H.
No, he's the next one.
Looks like he's hopefully going to leave a legacy
Yeah.
if he doesn't leave.
Leave a legacy at North
He's
Melbourne.
going to leave a
no
legacy in North
problems.
Melbourne. Cruz is going to leave a legacy at
Yeah,
Fremantle.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Good number 9.
There it is.
Fantastic.
There it is.
So,
Yeah, fucking awesome.
what a start. What a start. Hey, listen, can we have a look at that jumper again, man? Because that's the sick jumper.
Oh, he's getting rid of it.
It's
Wait till later. You think that's dressing up? You can see later with the big the Tommies they come over. Anyway.
yeah, it's not the greatest.
Can you show the punters your shoes? Can you
Oh yeah! I love
It's shinier than my head.
You can see now, like, we started off with that jumper and we've now gone with a style of it.
You are.
pizzazz,
Stop.
bit of panache.
Quirkiness.
You brought
I
style.
like it.
You brought style.
It's different.
We brought style to this.
different.
We went from
Right.
Carlton Sunday 3 o'clock to Richmond prime time.
Exactly.
Friday night, Dusty kicking forward.
So, while we're here, we've still got the fucking all
All
passages,
passages.
right? Because that's what they all are, right? And we've got the new edition.
Ah, yes. Very good.
Yes.
Very good. Love it. Very nice.
Firstly signed to the jumper punch,
Very
man.
nice.
Great man, great man. No, we'll do that
Yes, firstly
later.
signed
We'll
to
do
the
that
jumper punch. Look
later.
at that.
All right, so now what we're here for is the main agenda here. We're going to do the mid-season review, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is
This
why we
is-
have this great man.
This is therapy on the couch.
This is
This
therapy.
is
And
the biggest
nah,
therapy on the
seriously, we
couch.
thought we're going to do a mid-season review. There's no one better than the Pom.
Yeah.
Mate, he's got stats
Analysis,
coming out of
yeah,
everywhere.
He shit stats for breakfast, mate.
He
That's how
says
good it
it.
is,
So here we go, mate.
yeah.
You used to have shit jumpers, now stats.
Exactly. And now the shit jokes are coming out too.
So this external review.
This is the real. Forget about what they're doing. Forget about it. This is the review, mate. Because there's no holding back here, mate. We're going to give jumper punches left, right, and centre.
Pommy.
So how do we go?
The floor is yours.
How do we go?
Away
Start
you
it,
go.
man. Start it. What do you think about? All right, we're going to start like this. Before the start, remember when we were doing a couple of shows at the start? What did you think was gonna? What did you really believe we were gonna be at? Like at this point here, tell us the truth. Come on, because
Top 8.
Yeah.
I was.
Mate, we were all in that same
I
boat.
was down Lygon. I
Really?
was drinking.
Did you actually really think we were going to be top 8?
I really felt like that.
Is it because they told us? Or
No,
because
I
you
felt,
thought?
I felt like
The list
with-
was ready.
No, but I felt
I'm
with
gonna need a scorn for
the,
this.
Yeah, no, I'm
the,
gonna need
the
Scott
list
too.
progression,
They look good.
Yeah.
the
Well,
talent,
naturally.
the talent that's on our list. You look at all the KPIs of players.
Correct.
It was only a matter of time that we were sold the dream that last year was a shortened quarter. So you assumed that Teague would have fixed failures in the shortened quarter. It just felt like the time was now, but evidently the time
We picked
wasn't
up
now.
like we were saying, like I was pretty stoked about Sard and Williams. I thought they were going to really bring some value. You know what I mean? Especially Sard. You always said with the new rule, Sard was going to be like a weapon for us.
Yeah, but I didn't realise we were going to treat him as the Lebanese Kane Simpson. Do you know what I mean? The guy's getting the ball kicked to him behind him as opposed to...
Mate, you might as well fucking, instead of to the left, it's to the right. Just utilise it.
Absolutely mind-boggling.
It is.
If you actually look back at it now from last year to now and you think that we spent 1.4 million on 2 half-back flankers, and the only thing you can say about Zach Williams is he's got tattoos.
Hey,
And
we used
Balenciaga now. We're
Yeah.
funding his designer expenses.
what did we get? We got hoodwinked.
Yeah, we did.
We got hoodwinked. Actually, I forgot to, you just reminded me, man. Did you miss something last week? Because you were going, because I haven't been able to talk to you all week.
Yeah, I know.
Is that yours?
Yeah, that is fine. Can I have it back, please?
Alright, go. Put it away. No, you can fucking hoodwink, mate.
What are you trying to do, huh? What are you trying to do, huh? Yeah, fucking scratch it, man.
You started the word, I only took you twice.
Oh,
mate.
well, I'll leave it there, so I got a close eye on
I like it, I like
it
it.
again.
Time is a charm.
We got hoodwinked, man. We believed. They made us believe that Williams was a midfielder.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and they made us believe that Sard was. Now, I don't know. I don't think Williams is going to be a midfielder, but Sard I still think is going to be good value if we play him right.
All the top teams have zip and energy off half-back flank. He fits the bill.
Well, we've got about 30 of them.
I mean, you look at the core data though, like number 11 last year number 11 this year in contested ball, that's down from 6. Tackles were down to 17th from 11th last year. Scores from turnover now we're 15th, down from 11. Average of 41.2 points from midfield turnovers, an average from 38.6, which is the highest in the AFL from forward turnovers. Teague says that our game plan is based on pressure, our ability to lock it in. He used the phrase, we're defined by pressure. And at the moment, we're defined by mediocrity and absolute banter that comes out of the PR department. Carlton's ability to sell us a story is up there with a corrupt fascist government at the moment. It's very close. It's very close.
No, it's wrong.
And,
I'm halfway on, but it's fucking wrong.
No, it's true. It's as funny as you say. That's true, man. The sad things, it's all true, man.
Definitely is.
I think the most damning thing for Carlton as well is that the AFL's own champions data has player points, and we concede the second most player points. It's 14.6 player points per 100 minutes played against our midfield. So if you were Dow and you want to be half decent, just trade away against Carlton, you'll be a top 10 mid.
Well, evidently we do. We make these dead shit players from other teams look like superstars every week.
And we've just watched Sydney versus Hawthorn last night,
Yep.
and you see there the difference of Sydney, their youth. Their youth was under a lot of pressure by Hawks, and Hawks played it out. And you've got to remember that both of these sides, Hawthorn we ran over the top of to an extent. Well, we did look vulnerable,
100%.
but Sydney made us look Mickey Mouse.
Oh, yeah.
And Sydney last night looked bang average.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
And what it comes down to, as you say, systems and structures.
Well, it was all system for Hawthorn last night. They just broke them down.
Yeah, they held the ball well.
They just broke them down.
I think what was amazing as well is watching when Sydney did do what they do well against Hawthorn, their ability to resist that.
Yeah.
Where Carlton, we were kind of as inviting as a Frankston single mother against it.
You can't be more honest than that, man.
Well, we just allow it to happen.
No disrespect to Frankston.
Well, we do. We allow it to happen every week. We play into their hands, the opposition's hands.
Why has the team dropped away so much? And you keep saying it. We've brought in Sard and Williams and we look worse.
We look worse. We made them two look worse.
But why? How can it break down? I
I'm-
just don't
I'm
understand.
still-
I don't understand how a coach can say, this is how we play, this is what we need to do. Defensively, we know these are our issues. Let's work on it. Let's do it. And it's the same shit that comes up every week. But our leaders are saying,
coach.
you know what frustrates you the most? Doherty gets on RSC and Cripps gets on SC, and they all get on the radio station and they say this, and this.
But
and
it
the
never
same shit happens every
But
fucking week.
they never fix it.
They don't fix it.
They don't.
But aren't they just like
But
just
apparently,
spewing up?
but they
whatever
always
they
say
do?
there's small issues.
But it's not small. It's not small.
It's in there. It's
This is massive structural failure everywhere.
Back, from
It's
front
terrible.
to back.
It's
the
terrible.
front to back. man.
as we always say, the defensive transition from attack to defence it's non-existent.
No,
Our transition was better to defend with Bolton.
I know it
Yeah.
was.
So you've got to
It
let that
was.
thinking. But I mean, to answer your question, I think it's simple. We got the guy that put the bibs out for Bolton. That's what you get, and you get
It's
what
true.
you pay for in this world. I mean, it's
100%.
okay believing.
And
You get what you pay for unless you're a Carlton member.
no, if you come to Carlton, you pay a lot for
Pay with,
nothing.
what do they say? If you pay with peanuts, you get monkeys,
Yeah.
mate.
Yeah.
We
So-
pay with gold and we get monkeys. Because we're paying them some good cash there. No, listen, I'm with you, man. Like, and with Teague, I don't think he's the right man, man. Like, I said it from round one. I saw what they did and I said, nothing's changed. And I think it was only a couple of weeks later, I said, he's lost the players, mate. They are not playing for him. And, mate, proof's in the pudding there, man. The shit they've been doing,
Oh,
like
it's terrible.
not backing each other up and all that, that's not a team that's playing as a united team. And whose fault is it? Everyone goes, oh, you need assistant coaches. Bullshit, mate. A good coach makes the assistants look good, not the other way around.
What about the two moments this year between Stocker and Newman?
Yeah.
Mars, you've
They're
been
bad.
rambling on about that.
It's like it's camaraderie, you know. You go out on you're on a
Not,
war field.
not one
One
player.
player went to
approached
Newman. I'll check back. No one.
I
did.
had to look back to
And
it.
you know what? It just pisses me off every week. You see all these kids have a first game and first goal they kick it. Mate, everyone just get around them.
Yep.
They get around. There's like 20 players from fucking full back. They run up and they, you know, it's sickening.
It was
what
bad.
we
That
do.
Stocker one,
Sickening.
if you look at it, that was really,
Couple
really
of
bad.
taps, yeah, well done, Stock. Yeah,
If you
well
watch
done.
the slow-mo as well, Adam Sard looks depressed.
Yeah,
genuinely.
yeah,
That's Stocker's kicked a goal.
Yeah.
He actually looks like he needs a hug. bless
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Look at Luke Foley though when he kicked that first goal.
Yeah,
that was
no.
like WWE
Mate,
stuff.
everyone
Like the-
ran in. It was like a Buddy Franklin when he kicked his 100th. Everyone was all in.
Like Gaff hasn't got that excited since Brayshaw turned.
Yeah, no, it's telling you, there's
just bad.
no cohesion.
So-
there's nothing.
So now what happens with this external review? We
Nah,
know
this is
the
a load of
pages.
woodwink bullshit, mate.
You reckon?
What are they going to do?
We could go in there and do
What are
their
they going
job
to
for
do?
them.
What are they going to do? Oh, we're going to look at everything. First of all, we're going to look at everything and do what? What are you going to do? What are you going to
Of
do?
course you're going to sack
We're going to get a
people,
new
mate.
coach? All right, let's get a new coach.
But you know all these external reviews that they're doing now, shouldn't this just be happening every week?
Yeah, well, performance
but-
based.
This is what I mean.
It should be like a constant thing.
I think this should have happened at the end of last year.
Yeah, correct.
100%.
This should have happened at the end of 2018.
2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely it should have.
They all should have
Absolutely
been
it should
wiped
have.
out. When you get a new coach, mate,
I think
wipe it all out.
for me the scariest thing, you go back to when Ratton was sacked
Yeah.
and he had to deliver his own death rattle
Yeah.
because that's where the club were. They treated him, they threw him out there and said,
Yeah.
you say you've been sacked,
He's a
basically.
club legend.
And he used the phrase that when you come to a club of our magnitude, the standard is success.
Yep.
And we aimed for finals and we fell short.
Yep.
And by that, someone has to pay the price. And I take 100% responsibility. And that's why this club is great. It's ruthless in
Yep.
its drive and journey for success. Now, you think then we got Malthouse, didn't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
And look where we are now.
Yep.
And I think maybe the powers that be need to listen to Ratton's own words. He fell on his sword
Yeah.
because that was level of expectation. And now the level of expectation is who can
Yeah.
put the biggest garbage out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, the Carlton media department is probably the most libelous thing I have ever seen in my life. Like, I actually get phone calls from North Korea asking, who's the bloke who did Carlton's?
Can we have it? Can we hire them?
Yeah, do you want
Fucking
any chance
I'm
you can send
telling
them
you.
over here?
It's
The Poo Yang Blues. Absolute disgrace. If they're watching
They
this,
are.
it's a disgrace.
They are. They are.
Absolute
They're not. In the,
bullshit.
look, the media department's doing what they do. You know what I mean?
Nah, but the best thing was I think it's on Instagram. Go look at Plowman 100 game highlights. They got a fucking handball. He fucking taking the piss. A fucking handball.
I think
That's
like
the
this.
highlight.
I think the best is if you actually watch
Don't put it out at all.
the Melbourne review. It was 3. Their first quarter, they said Carlton started and brought the heat. We were down by 22 pressure acts. Like, honestly,
yes.
we were literally the Antichrist of bringing the heat. like Mr. Freeze is better than what we did. And that's my message there, and that transcends the whole club.
Yeah.
Why not own it? If Ratton's nearly in tears when you watch that press conference.
And in actual fact, I watched it today because it came up today.
I actually watched it last
Yeah,
night.
I did too, yeah.
I watched it last night.
He's close to
last
tears.
presser.
And do you know what I mean? And then you look at how
You
we
can
sat
feel
Bolton,
his pain, too.
and you've got all the guys there sat there, like, you know, and that was like literally watching a dog be put down.
Yeah.
The fact that our leaders stood there and watched Bolton cry, going, "I love coaching."
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame coaching doesn't love you, buddy.
Yeah.
But this is the reality of where we are. Everything is an exercise of making a fall guy to deflect it.
Yep. Yeah.
You've got Stocker now, you had Dow last year,
Yep.
you had Levi the year before, you had Liam Jones the year before, and that is what our club does. Find someone to blame that's not the cause.
Yep. The hoodwinking. I'm telling you.
Hoodwinking.
It's always deflecting it somewhere else and taking it away what's important to the club, and that's winning at the end of the
I told
day.
you
And
that-
that's the one thing
Mate,
we can't do.
They've detached themselves from their existence of being.
Well, that should be the most
And
important
Terry,
thing, mate.
Terry made mention that in one of his videos that in the Constitution, like why the club exists, like that winning mentality comes like 4th in the list.
Yeah, that should
like,
be
it's not numbered,
first.
but like it should
be
like,
first.
It just should be there. Like it just
No, it
win.
should be first.
Sporting team. That's what we're there to do, mate. We're there to win.
We're not there for fucking likes on social media and
But
shit.
you got to think, if you're a brain surgeon and you kill a kid,
Yeah.
do you think the parents are going to appreciate you going, "Oh,
Oh,
we had a
fuck,
fair
yeah,
good
good
shot"?
he nearly did it, but
Well,
he just he
oh,
fell
yeah.
short.
Yeah,
He fell
basically
short.
we
Yeah.
cut his brain
Right.
open, but then like
Yeah.
old mate here wanted a cigarette break, so
Yeah,
we went
yeah.
out and we forgot to put life support on.
Yeah. You know.
Tried though.
But we got a new sponsor. That's the
Oh,
main
great
thing,
Southern Bank, yeah, fucking
Yeah.
awesome, yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the hoodwinking. You know, they bring out that rubbish.
Barker getting sacked a minute after the review.
One, it was like legit. They come
Yes.
in and it was like in fucking 5 seconds.
And, you know what I mean? And then you
it's
can
like-
see how the media do it, because the fans
Yeah.
are like this. "Oh, good, he's
Yeah,
gone."
good,
Like,
no.
hey, you're celebrating someone losing a
Yeah,
job, so
fair
he's
enough.
got to find his mortgage now, and
Yeah.
I wish him the best.
No, no,
But
and that's it.
Barker isn't the problem. The
No.
problem is the people who put Barker.
Barker in there.
And this is the whole point, and they've got to take responsibility. And you can say anything you want about Teague, you know, like, again, you're spot on, man. It's someone who's going to lose their job and that eventually. Because I'm telling you, he's not going to be coach there for much longer, I believe. But it's the people they've got to take responsibility. You've put the wrong person in, mate. When you did the review or whatever to get this coach, why did you? I want to know why they picked Teague.
Well, they said
What
he was the most
reason?
experienced man for the role, wasn't he? Didn't they say
But
something
didn't-
along the
Yeah,
lines of-
I-
extensive, yeah.
3 people.
Yeah.
Massive, extensive.
Oh, yeah, extensive, like, search of fucking... Mate, they probably... Mate, fuck.
I reckon their search was they went into the cafeteria. They're like, "Oh, you're right, Pauline, how you doing? 2 chai lattes, please." "What are you doing Monday, Friday with your coach?"
Yeah, I'll come in, yeah.
And then people go like, "Oh, but the supporters, you know, like we."
But
So
the thing-
what? Like, why are you listening to us for at the end of the day?
That's all bullshit.
No, but you see, that's
bullshit.
the wonderful thing about the club. You see, Mark should put his kahunas on the line and say that I had a living legend in Chris Judd say it wasn't Teague.
Yeah.
And it was my call to
Yep.
make it.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing how the club can fuck the fans off 90% of the time, but the minute they make a shit decision, it's my fault.
It's our fault, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't wind me up, mate. Come
Yeah.
on. You're better than that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm telling you, he's like that Italian bloody captain who jumped shit,
Oh,
mate.
okay.
At the
He's
moment,
just
Costa
jumped
Concordia,
shit, mate.
yeah,
At the moment, our club is wetter than an otter's pocket. And that is wet.
Just no one wants to own it.
No.
No one wants
They
to
don't
own
wear
it.
it.
And that's the
They don't
problem.
care.
But look,
They don't care.
we assume that the accountability has started, but why does it have to take this to happen?
Well,
for
we're
it to
back
start?
into a rubble again for it to start.
But the problem is,
So
this has
bad.
happened over and over again. Like, is this going to be any different?
No, not
No.
until you get. I mean, because the club, for me, my opinion of this club is when Elliot
Left.
went
Yeah.
and we got hit with them sanctions.
Yep.
Yeah.
This new board said it was a time for a new Carlton. You've
Yep.
got to remember them words.
Yeah.
And they have literally gone the opposite of what that old Carlton is. And they've forgotten that old Carlton was about winning, which meant we cheated. Right?
Yeah,
We'll
well,
hold our hands up. We
You
cheated.
pushed the
Yeah,
line.
we did.
But
We went
you
over
can
it.
still today in today's
You can
sporting world, you can still be
push.
ruthless.
100%.
You can still be horrible.
Yeah.
And still win. I mean, you've got today Dane Beams coming out and saying, Collingwood guy. What's his name? Not Dane
Oh,
Beams.
Swan.
Oh, was it Swan?
Is it Dane Beams?
Dane Beams.
Is
the
it
one
about-
he got
He's
sacked.
retired.
Yeah, he's retired. Yeah,
Yeah,
It was
he-
about his
He's
salary.
he's accidentally admitted that he got paid outside of the salary cap.
Yeah.
So
I
everyone
didn't know
does
that.
it. Everyone does it. Everyone does it.
No, and in
But you do that. You do that to chase success.
yeah,
And you
of
speak
course.
to players.
You push it. You push it as
Everyone
far
does
as
it.
you can
That's
go.
what Sydney
And
did
you
with
speak to
their
pl-
Cola Cup with Buddy.
And you
They
speak
tried
to-
he hasn't won the flag, but
But you
you
speak to
know.
players around that time, they all were getting cushy
Oh,
jobs.
yeah,
All of them.
Sydney, Melbourne, St Kilda.
And they all had salary cap breaches like Melbourne, Collingwood,
Essendon.
Essendon. They were all involved. They just owned up to it.
And we deserve to be punished because we are the brand name of the AFL. So
Yeah.
if you're going to send us an
One
example,
of the biggest
you punish
clubs.
Man United.
You know
It's
the
one
other
of
thing I hate? How long ago was that? 20 years ago almost?
No,
Yeah,
20,
about that, yeah.
Let's say 20 years ago.
2001.
Stop using it as a fucking excuse, man.
Yeah, but-
That's over.
Yeah, but once that happened, the culture changed.
But it shouldn't have. Like,
That's-
we're using it as an excuse now. We keep saying, oh, yeah, but we got those
You know,
breaches.
you know what the
But
problem
who
is?
cares?
The club have gone too far down the nice path.
Yes.
It's like they've tried to say, okay, well, fuck, we were like really horrible and ruthless here.
Forgot our
Now
identity.
we've got to just shift it back one way, and they've just
They
shifted
forgot
it
their
out a little
identity.
bit too
That's
far
what
the
they
other
are.
way.
Can you
It's
imagine?
just identity fraud.
Can you imagine Elliot coming out after losing to the worst side of the comp, because the Hawks are the worst side of the comp.
It would have
at the time,
sacked everyone.
and then gone like this. God, you bang! Imagine it.
Never.
And that's the problem.
And that is the problem. And I'm telling you, everyone loved Elliot, man, because he
a winner.
loved the club, mate. He did everything for the club. You can say he might have done mistakes, but
they
it
all
was
do.
all done from this
How
side.
many mistakes have these guys made?
And this is the thing. At least we'll win the flag.
Countless mistakes. Even the British
And he
say,
never accepted, like second best, man. He was always go out and we're winning finals,
I mean, Mark Lagudisha's alternate name is the Archbishop of Banterbury. 'Cause that guy just
He's
smacks
straight
out
man.
dance.
Oh,
honestly.
yeah.
I'll buy that guy a beer when he retires.
But do you know what?
No, he doesn't have beers. He has fucking lattes.
You know what? Let
And
me
he's
say
buying us a
something.
beer.
Let me say
Latte
something.
He's buying us lattes.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not buying
true,
him a
true.
latte.
This is not. It's not about slagging them off, right?
Nah.
Off field, whatever. Like the club's in a. We assume they're in a stable spot because that's what they're telling us.
81,000.
But
We
when
don't
I
even know.
look at a club president and the leader of a board and the top echelon of our football club, I want someone who is, when I look at him, and when the players look at him, and when the club looks at him, or her for that matter,
Yep.
fuck, that's the man.
Yep.
That is the man. He's
the general.
he is.
He's
Yeah, he's the top of the top. We
He's the
respect
general,
him.
mate.
When he comes to the football club, we shake his hand. He looks at us.
And
I
that's-
know what I'm going to get from
I
him.
am
and I know what
Eddie
he
Maguire.
demands from me.
I am
You know,
Maguire.
It's not even. It's
John
not
I know
Allen.
that, but I'm
being-
just calling out a name
but
just
it's
for
not-
it, but they
it's-
respect it.
It's not even about being outspoken. It's
No,
not
it's
even
not
about
that.
that. It's just the energy,
Being
the
respected.
warmth.
I think if you
You know?
look at Collingwood, it's a great example.
It is.
Racism is 100% worse than cheating the salary cap.
Yeah.
You look at all the systems they've got there. You had Eddie actually bring forward his retirement because he said he wanted the healing process to begin.
Yeah.
You look at how they're handling it. Off field, it's a mess, but they have been on the front foot. They're delegating with fans. They're talking
Even
with
the
fans.
Buckley thing, I think
Jo-
that was done with class.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
as well.
They are on the front foot,
Yeah.
letting the fans know something's actually happening, as opposed to us where we're getting Wiggles news.
Yep.
I always say to Paul, and I actually envy Collingwood off field because their off field speaks on field.
Yep.
Maybe not as of late this year, but when they were,
Professional outfit.
that's right, and they've been
A lot more
there. They were
professional
in the
than us,
eight for
that's
how
for sure.
long?
I think even if you look at their overthrowing at the moment, the rebellion,
Yeah.
look at how classy that's
That's
been
what
done
I
by their
mean,
fans
yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
It's actually they're saying we've got X, Y, Z a plan, where we're hearing rebellion at Carlton from various forums, and it's like,
just
oh, I'll just do it because, like once
Shits and gigs.
once
yeah.
I ate a lasagna,
Yeah.
oh, then you're like, all right, cool, brilliant,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Just doing it for the sake of doing
just
it.
for lols.
Yeah.
Just for lols.
Yeah.
Carlton's
For
just for lols now.
No,
we are
We're
man.
relevant. We said that last week.
Yeah.
We're relevant now.
This
They
could
are.
be the new board. Can you imagine the press conferences?
What's that?
Can you imagine the press conferences if this was the new board?
Us. I think they will respect us because we'll go down there and fucking smash them.
We get the training jerseys on. We have to live with them.
Do you think any of us would take any of that shit that we see on the ground? I'd be on the front foot straight away with that shit, man. Because it all got, and you were talking about leaders, and you're right. It starts from the top, fucking the president and that, right?
That's where it starts from.
It does.
It filters all the way down.
100%.
And it filters all the way down.
100%.
Live ahead.
What about our leaders on the ground?
That's what I'm saying. It
Where are
filters
they?
from all.
And it all starts from there because
Correct.
look, Doc and Cribs, come on, they're good players, man. They should be, but they do not look like a speck of a bloody leader at the moment.
Did John Elliott not go into the rooms and fucking have a dip when they played like crap?
100%.
Well, there you go.
He keeps out of it. He doesn't go into the rooms.
It's you know what it is. It's all these different times. PC, you can't do this, you can't do that. Oh, it's bullshit. That's bullshit.
Doc and Cripper though are literally straight from the Carlton PR playbook.
Yeah, I understand.
Because it's like Cripps is the most famous player. Doc's had 2 ACLs.
Yeah.
You know
Oh,
what I
he's
mean?
come back. You know, he's playing or not.
Because let's be honest, who should have been captain at that point? In my opinion, it should have been Ed Kerr.
Yeah,
As proven with the Fremantle
Well,
game.
I said that. Look, at the time, I think Ed, like now, naturally, you know, he's got older, but at the time, he was the heart and soul of the team, man. He shouldn't have been, but they made, you know why they made Cripps captain? Because what you said, and then to keep him there, man.
Maybe.
And it's
Sauce
not working.
made it.
Hey?
I mean, Sauce admitted in his interview. Do you know what I mean? That Cripps, it was how.
And if that's the case, that is fucking bullshit.
That's weak.
If that's why they've made him captain, that is weak, mate. That is a weak attitude, man. There's no way. When Sticks come over to the fucking club, mate, Sticks in his second year, they made him captain because he was the leader. What have we made as a bloody leader, man?
We just put him there because everyone loves him. Not because on field, they're the fucking leader of the shit.
People blame Kane Little as well, but I don't. I think if you look at Richmond, Kane Little sorted their finances out.
He did an enormous job with their membership department.
But they
Huge
had
job.
Gale, who was focused on the football. He was like, no, you do what you want, Kane. We're winning football games.
Yeah.
And I don't
And
think we've got
that's a
anyone
good point.
at our club who
That's
gives
a good
shit
point
about winning games.
Because I spoke to someone today and he goes, oh, but who have Richmond got that female president?
Big O'Neill.
Yeah.
Mate, she's a gun.
But I said, it doesn't matter about her. It's Gale. Gale wants to win games, mate. Gale's the man there that takes control, you know. We haven't got that.
You look at their backroom as well. They've got the female Rothschild there as well, who is famous for going around to failing businesses, and her whole shtick, she works at iSelect and places like that, where it's getting communication from the top of the tree to the player, to the coffee maker, to the captain.
Everyone involved in the club.
And that's what she did. And I've been told by people who are linked with Richmond that she got delegates from even the kitchenette to talk to the football department. So there was always someone who knew what the hell was going on because we're a team.
This is where I was, like, communication for everything is just key. Top to bottom, off field, and even on field, the communication is just... It needs to start from there. It all needs to start from there. Everyone has to be on the same page. And now we hear these rumours about players going behind the coach's back because he said this and he didn't understand this and all that. Lay it all out on the field.
Yep.
Communicate it all. Tell us what it's all about
Well,
from top to bottom.
It's even as like Pep Guardiola is for soccer terms or football terms. Mate, he went into Man City and said this is how it's going to be run.
Yeah.
And he's the manager, and he's like from like the kit maker to the woman cleaning up the shit.
Yeah.
You know, everyone is on the same page as Paul said. So, and you see the success.
And you see communication.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like you see Hawthorne talk about. You see Hawthorne talk about Diego O'Meara 2 years ago in Tassie, and that was all player led. And then you look at Carlton, Stocker was getting an absolute bubble bath from Ryan. Like, Ryan was loving it. Do you know what I mean? It was a retirement fund game for him. He was like, what's going on here?
Fucking head.
I mean, he was going, what's going on
Man
here?
of the year, 4 goals.
He's like that. Look at this guy with a headband. What a melt. And I asked myself this: how's Doc, as the captain, not getting on the phone and saying, David, what the hell are you doing, man? The kid is getting destroyed. And I say that's two things. Either the players don't respect certain players in there and they're like, I think Stocker's a dickhead. Glad it's happening to him. Or is it, I don't want Ryan. I don't want Ryan. My career. Or is it 3? No. Teague's not listening. Teague's like, tell Stocker to do it.
Well, any one of them is a blight on the club. Any one of them, if any one of them is true, which I think one of them has to be true, mate.
If I was Doc, I would have actually said, soccer, piss off.
Yeah.
I'll go for ruling the coach.
I'll
If the
go.
coach has got an issue, I'll cop it for you, bro.
Okay.
Got your back, man, yeah?
Sacrifice.
Do you know what I mean? I won't play next week.
I would have taken
True
it on.
leader.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then imagine the players' respect. If he got the bollocking from team,
100%.
saying, who did this? And Doc puts his hand up and says, he's my boy. He was getting killed. And I've got to look after him.
Well, it happened on fucking Papley too.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Papley took him for a fucking
Man,
piss.
that's 2 weeks in a row.
I've heard rumours that the selection committee just literally throw darts at players' pictures and that's the match.
There it is. There it is.
They did that.
What
with
is
that-
it, Russ Bray, man?
They did that.
That's all you like dart fans
I'll tell you
are.
what, that was brilliant. As a partner who loves my darts, I rate that. I rate it. I rate it.
We're gonna have a fucking jumper punch dart competition. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. And we're gonna put it up. And we're gonna put it up. All right, we're gonna have a dart because. Mate,
we throw it.
Can I tell you once I hit 180?
You hit a 180?
I did 180
Yeah,
once
but
and I
see,
got.
that's, you can't say that because there's no video of
I've
it.
got a
It's like
photo.
saying I hit a
No.
181.
I got a photo, and you might say that I ducked it, but I did. I got it 181, man. Stuff you. I got the 181, man. And we're gonna have a fucking competition.
Ratings, Rocco? Let's.
We're gonna do ratings.
whiz through
And
these, I
the
reckon.
funny thing is, we've done a bit of a.
Sorry, I just talked too much.
No,
there's nothing.
mate. I want you to bring out as many stats as possible.
Mate, bring out all the stats. Mate,
Bring them out.
Let the people know.
No, I want the stats. What I was saying is we brought out a review just now, right? And we haven't talked about one player. You know what that's saying? It's not even about the players. It's about the whole fucking structure
Well, that's
of
what it
this.
is. It's the whole club.
We haven't mentioned one player.
I know.
We haven't mentioned one player. We haven't turned around, even though now we're going to give some ratings on these players, and some of them are absolutely merda, which means shit.
Yeah.
Merda,
I
right?
learned tell.
Yeah.
I knew it wasn't nice.
Yeah. But, mate, we haven't talked about one player, man. This whole club is a
But this
shambles.
is what it is. It's everything. It's all of us together. I know that's the hashtag that they use, all of us. But it's players, it's coaches, it's admin, it's supporters, it's members, it's the whole club.
Yeah.
Everyone has to demand better.
100%.
Everyone has to demand better.
From the boot stutter.
You just got to listen to Bill Shankly, the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Fans, coach,
Yeah.
players. That's it. The
Yeah.
boardroom are insignificant. They should.
100%.
All they do, as Bill Shankly used to say, is write me the checks to make them get celebrity.
But it's our club. This is what I don't get, man. This is our club, and they're running it any way
And
they want. And
says
it's-
it in the
To
chat. as well.
paraphrase one of his quotes, if Carlton up the road start playing well, everyone fucking watch out.
Yeah.
Is that what he said about Liverpool? Was it about Liverpool? Yeah.
Yeah.
If Man United, if that mob up the road start playing well,
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, if we start playing well, the AFL's fucked. Because we're coming for you.
Oh, we're coming, mate, and we're a big club, man. Like at the end of the day, even though we say we're irrelevant, it's still. And this is another thing I've been saying about
Right, now
team.
We've always been the sleeping giant, mate.
But we've
Just
always
need to
been that
fucking wake
massive club. And with Teague, I've said it,
That's what we're
Teague, this job was way too big for him.
A big-
Carlton is
you
a
know,
big club, man.
means- it demands big
You need a
personalities.
big personality because you can see what the board do. The board will overrun you. And but in saying that, we got Malthouse and he stuffed it up.
Yeah, but
too.
we still went to the finals
Guess what?
with him.
Guess he's been our best
Best
coach
coach
since
since.
2015.
They still went to the finals.
And people will rebuttal and say, well, Teague's got a better record than Dimmer, and he's got a better record than Stacey Clarkson. But you've got to remember that we've got an All-Australian midfielder. We've got an All-Australian provisionally this year, a forward, a key defender, another midfielder.
At the
Do
spine,
you know what I
huh?
mean? If you gave Clarko
Oh,
this
man,
side
stop,
in his
stop,
first year,
stop.
he
Oh,
would have
man.
won 48 out
Yeah,
of 50.
easy.
He would have.
And this is what I say. We've got like say a handful of like you said, potential All-Australian players. Man, teams build a champions team on less than that.
yeah.
On less than that, and we can't we look worse.
It's not about bagging individuals. Where I am
No.
is I demand standards, and I'm telling you right now, I've seen some of the greatest coaches to ever walk the face of the earth in sport, and Teague ain't got it.
No.
Because you see it in his press
He wouldn't even
conferences.
fucking be able to shine his shoes up.
I remember my
They've
pop,
thrown him in the fire.
who fought in D-Day, I used to ask him, is he scared? And he said no, because my officers had a plan.
Yeah.
And he was like, and I believed in that, what
I
they
think
told me.
it's
And if I did it, I wouldn't die. And he got And if David Teague told me to jump over the trench, I reckon I'd be shot first.
Yeah.
I reckon the plan would be put your head at mark. Yeah, that not go
Well,
like that.
how can the players get out there then and play their all if they don't?
That's the
Like, I
question.
don't know if this is true or not, but if they don't respect the coach or his game plan, right? How can they go out there and implement?
They can't. And it's been
Well,
proven. They've done it.
And it's proven.
They haven't been able to do it
4 and
more
8.
times and
4 and
they
8.
have been.
4 and 8.
They're all just playing for themselves.
And our wins, aside from maybe
They're all
Fremantle,
shit.
have
No, all
not
shit.
been convincing.
They're all
Struggled.
The big
Struggled.
thing is
At all.
what? We haven't lost by over 30, is it now, for 12 months?
Oh,
Yeah.
big win.
And people
Right.
say that that's a sign we're getting better. That
No,
just says
it's
to me that's a sign that we can't get
Stagnated.
to a win.
We're
We
stagnated.
can't get to a win.
Yeah, no.
It means we're good enough not to be beat,
Been
but we're not good enough to win. I would rather win 4 games by 20 points, get battered by 100,
Yeah.
but actually show we can do it. We can't do it. And anyone who thinks they are a loser.
Well, they're kind of looking at the glass half full there, aren't they? They're saying, oh, you know, we're not getting
Close enough
spanked.
is the same as
Yeah.
losing to GWS in 2018.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
same. That is, to me, a
Yeah.
20-point loss is the same, because at the end of the day,
Correct.
Is that when we
history-
had like 10? They had 10 players on the ground.
Yeah, but they had 10 players, and I believe at half time they asked
Yeah.
my granddad at 88 if he wanted to come out.
That was don't. Fuck, I'm gonna have to have a
GWS fielded 17
Mate, you
players.
just gave me heartburn there, then I'm gonna have me to dinner after
That's
thinking about
fine,
that
yeah.
game there.
Yeah.
Well, should we move to the players?
Yeah,
All right.
ratings. So we're going to whiz through these,
Because
mate.
they're the on
We're not even going to wait around with this. So you do what you got to do, Rocco, and
We should make a game out of it, 1 to 40, whatever, and
Yeah.
if you've got to use a sentence and then give a number,
if you've got anyone who gets over 5 out of 10 this year, well,
you're out.
you're out.
Shot.
Shot.
It's bad, because I gave a few, I'm gonna change my
Alright.
fucking weight. So.
Okay.
Peer pressure.
This is bad.
I'm just going to do this on the fly.
Hey, are we gonna know? But we're gonna give them. Oh, we'll just give them whatever we want.
Rating out of 10.
At the end of the day,
I'm
I'm
spiel
giving
about
them
it, that's
to
it.
the time they've been on the ground and what they've
Yeah,
been asked to
it's-
do, and that's what I.
I reckon a
Yeah.
newspaper headline. You've got to come up with a newspaper headline for him.
Oh, fuck.
Describe season
Nah,
six.
you're gonna kill it today. You've already got them.
No, okay, I can do that. I can do that. So, Jack Silvani, start off. What's your rating?
I gave him a 5.
4.
4.5 out of 10.
No, I can't give you fucking half marks.
I'm
That's
giving
just
half.
sweet.
Hey, mate, I'll rate however I want to rate. You rate how you want to rate, and you can rate how you want
It's
to rate.
fucking piss weak. Half marks is like
4
feeling
and a
sorry
half.
for the person.
4.5 out of 10.
I get the minute Jesus was already giving me half.
4.2.
4.5 out of 10.
4.69.
I would
Fucking yeah.
Cheers.
Jack.
4.
Okay.
All right, fair enough.
Okay.
It's pretty similar. Like so, 5's a pass mark.
What do you do? Does he even kick goals? What does he do?
He kicks
And
goals.
that's why I get. But
He's the heart and soul.
Nah, I'm over
Is that
that
a-
shit.
look,
Over that shit. Nah. He hasn't kicked over 20 goals in a season.
listen.
Nah. Next. Nah,
All right.
fuck him.
Hang on,
Nah, I don't care.
Hang on.
Well, I rate him.
I can't
rate him.
Everyone
I
rates
rate
him
him.
because of his
I
name.
can't wait.
Bavarian lottery. Nah, next.
I can't wait for
Next.
41.
Next.
All right, we'll
Okay.
quickly go for these. All right, we'll start from this
Danny
side now, so there's no
Danny
cheating.
Jow, 4 out of 10 this year. He's been, look, hasn't had the continuity,
Tree.
obviously.
Tree, yeah.
2 out of 10.
I gave him tree too.
Tree.
2 out of 10. What does he command? He's a midfielder that gets fucking what? 14 touches a game? Come on, Ella,
Yes,
next.
yes.
Come on. Next. No,
All right, here we go.
Another fraud.
Terry, your
No,
man.
here we go.
Go. We'll start with you again.
I gave him 5. He hasn't
One.
been.
So you passed him, yeah?
1.
1. Oh, that's hard. What about you?
Fuck, I sided with that. Fuck.
Can't change.
If
Yeah,
you
nah.
win over 1,
I can't believe it. I'm gonna fucking snap my iPad again. Hit me. I've given him a 5.5 out of 10. Purely because he's a.
Why'd you do
No,
half?
5 out of 10. Sorry, it says 5. It does say 5, yeah.
I can't remember. what's the
Purely
range, yeah.
because he's not a midfielder. He's a half-forward flanker. So I'm basing him on a half-forward flanker's basis.
So
not a
as I said,
midfielder.
5's a pass, mate. So you're giving him. I gave him.
You voted him as a half forward, but you're giving him more than 1.
I can't believe it.
You fucked up. But anyway,
Just
that's
ruined
your
your
vote.
argument.
And
Nah, but he's kicked 7 goals. He kicked some big goals in big games. Well, not big games, but like, you know.
And that's the
why he's
reason. That's the reason I gave him a
Oh,
4.
fucking Cripps doesn't kick him.
Wow.
Who'd you give a 4? Murphy.
Murphy, I gave him a 4 because I think that he's in the wrong position, but he has kicked a couple of crunch goals,
Fair
but
enough.
not a
Fair
pass
enough.
one.
Fair enough.
Next one?
O'Brien.
No, well, fuck.
1.
Yeah.
So disappointed in him this year.
I gave him a
So
1
disappointed
because
in
I
him this
don't
year.
understand. Can you give him a 0?
So disappointed.
I'm giving him a 1 as well.
Would you
1, is this bloke alive?
Is that your
Yeah.
comment?
Is that what you're right?
Yeah, is
Oh,
he
let's switch
alive?
the comments too.
Yeah, no, I'll give him a comment. Fucking hell.
I've been so disappointed in this year.
Where is he?
All right, let's go. This is a big
Smoking
one. This is going to be an
bombs.
interesting one. This one.
SPS.
SPS, man,
This
number
was-
5.
Well, what's
No,
this?
no, wait. We're going to start with Palmer in the
Tommy
middle.
go.
1 out of 10.
1.
Wow, you have been
Ooh.
taskmaster here.
Hey,
Harsh.
I
like
saw your
I like
you gave a bit of what is it?
A
A
synopsis.
synopsis, and I saw that, and fuck, you're harsh.
it. You were vicious. It's
By
okay.
1, that's amazing. All right, you?
2, is his head riding bulls back in WA, mate?
Could be. 1.
Ooh, well, number 3.
So disappointing. Nah, I think his year's been really
I think
shit.
they just
Him and O'Brien have
Fair
just been
fair
super
enough,
disappointing
fair
to me,
enough,
man.
fair
Well, this is the thing. They're both fit, no injuries,
And
they're
they're not
big
in the
top
team.
10 picks and they can't get a game.
No, you're
Shit.
right.
They can't get a game, and they haven't busted open the VFL.
I gave him an
Shit.
extra ropers, I reckon.
Next.
Shit.
All right, here we go. The man, number 6. Your man, give us your
Balenciaga.
Yeah.
Fuck, what did I give him? Balenciaga, I gave him a 4 out of 10.
Oh, 4.
You'd probably give him a 1.
My question is he a midfielder?
No, halfback flanker, because I love
Is he a halfback?
Halfback flanker.
Is he tough? Is he blancmange? He
No.
rivals Lord Lucan for his ability to go missing. I'm going to give him 2 out of 10.
No,
And
I
that's
like
just because he's got the same surname as me. He gets 1.
Balenciaga money, not a Balenciaga player. There you go.
I actually gave him a pass mark. I'm going to give him a 5
Okay, nice.
because I think that as soon as he's gone to the back, like he's actually
I'm
played
giving him a
well.
4 because, look, not that I'm letting him off, but he had the nipples and the blah blah blah, and he seems to
You
be.
are letting him off.
Yeah, that is a
You
bit.
are.
Next. 4 out of 10. It's not a pass mark.
That's
He hasn't had a
interesting.
pass
Cheers,
mark.
Joseph.
yet.
All right. Hey, I didn't even know. Kennedy play this year?
Oh, I got something about him.
Yeah.
Did he have a game?
I said that he should change his
Had
name.
3 games.
I
This
said
year?
that,
Yeah.
I said that he should change his name from Bam Bam to Sir Bob Geldof because like Bob Geldof, he dines out on 1 hit. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 10.
I gave him a 1 out of 10 as well.
I
He's
gave
the
him-
Titanic, that
I
bloke.
gave him 2 out of 10 because
sinking ship.
as much as
Going
he hasn't,
down.
as much as he's been,
Takes 8 years.
as much as he's not going to make it at AFL level clearly with us, I actually think his VFL form's been
Yeah.
pretty tight.
Yeah, next.
Well,
He's
as
been
far
our
as-
best VFL
Hey, look,
player.
I gave him 0. I didn't even vote him.
Yeah,
I
he-
can't.
He's been our best VFL player
And I
this
didn't-
year.
that's
Yeah,
why
I
I
think
said
the best VFL
All right, stop it.
midfielder
All right,
as well.
hey, this one's going to go on. The fog. I gave him 7.
7.5.
Did you?
Yep, 7.5 out of 10.
I gave him 7.
Oh.
Tough. He's got a bit of
I gave him a 7.
Oh,
Finally,
good.
someone from the category that might not be
Yeah.
a dead cat.
Yeah, no,
Well,
he's
that was the same, look.
and he really started. He tackled pressure, man. No,
I've liked what he's brought to the
11
field.
games.
He's brought the heat.
11 games, 17 touches, 4 tackles a game, 5 goals this year.
He's brought the heat. He's
Half
brought
4 flanker. So yeah. Anyway.
It wasn't even supposed to be like he was supposed to be just like a bit of the fork and the knife and forks at the end, you know. But he ends up
No, it's
being
been
a
good. I've liked
All right, the Cripper. We'll start on that side.
Who's gone here?
You can go.
I'll go into 6.5 out of 10.
Ooh.
Yeah, just a pass mark. He's had some pretty good games this year, but yeah, it's just a pass mark.
I had him 5 out of 10 purely because now he's got more talent around him than Leo DiCaprio in his sorority house. So I'm expecting a bit more from our Mercury captain, but it's been adequate.
Yeah, I gave him a 6.
I gave him 5.
Got the walking frame off him. You know,
Yeah.
so.
No, I gave him a 5. I think that the reason I didn't give him any more because I think a captain should be doing a lot more.
Yeah.
But he's done well. So 5's good. That's pretty average by all of us. All right. The big H.
Big H. You going with me?
I'll go first. I gave him an 8.
I gave him a 9.
I gave him a 10. I gave him a 10.
I gave him a 9 because of the thing that you'll see later here. So
I gave him a 10, but my issue with him having a 10 is where we are as a team,
Yeah,
because we are now only 1 position in the rankings above scoring efficiency than we were last
saw
year,
that.
which scares me
Yeah.
that he's killing it.
Well, I'll give it the start. I think he's kicked 27% of our goals.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Wow.
Do you remember, we're 8th versus 9th last year for skulls on, which scares me in open play.
Just stop.
All right.
Sheesh. I'm 8.5 out of 10. I was harsher on him the most because I think his set shot at times this year has just let him down a little bit.
I reckon he lost a point through not the last game, the game before that when he had like 5 misses.
Yeah, that was
I still think when he's shooting from the left, and I think you got some stats on that. For me, when he's shooting on the left, he just doesn't look comfortable. When he goes around the corner, he looks a lot more comfortable.
It's a harsh 8.5.
When the ball goes next to me, I half get a half chance.
He's been
I'm telling you, we're paying big bucks to keep him.
He's
We're
been
going to end up
phenomenal
paying a lot of money.
If
to
he
keep
fucking
him.
goes, I'll leave with him.
All right. Brackets.
The Hamburglar.
Hamburglar.
Your man, Mars.
Gave him a fucking 1.
I gave him
What
a
does he
1
offer?
too.
What does this bloke offer?
Yep.
Tommy.
Yeah, I mean, 1 out of 10. I mean,
1. And that was for that one game before he got injured.
no, that's just because he hasn't been there again.
No.
He got a 1 because he's not there.
Stay out the forward line like Harry Deesberg.
Yeah, he's been so disappointing.
I had 2. I thought he was okay against Essendon.
That's fair enough.
But yeah, just it's that we're just not getting. We're not getting any output from him, and he just continues to get injured.
$800,000 waste.
Continues to get injured. Is that him now? Just him not being able to get
Everyone's hoping. You know, with McGovern.
Legalised criminal.
It's all about hope with him. Oh, you know, when he's up and firing,
it's crazy because you look at great Australian villains. Ned Kelly had the decency to put a mask on his face when he runs us, but he turns up smiling, telling you his brother's good.
Yeah,
he does too. Sorry, I rate that.
Yeah, it's proper band.
I reckon.
Proper fucking band.
You're gonna rip me off.
I reckon you come up with a beauty at the start of the year when you go, well, what happened? Did Sauce like think he was getting his brother when he?
I legit think that's happened. I reckon he let like a Grass to do it, and he was like, Grass to Colin goes, I've got him 700k, and Sauce is like, 700k? Do it. And then first day of training, Mitch is like, you're right, Sauce? And he's like,
Wrong one.
I said, Jeremy, you idiot, not Mitch.
TDK.
5 out of 10. It's been because he's had but he's had a pass mark this year. I've liked his shot.
I did give him a 5. But maybe could he be the replacement to Charlie if he doesn't get out of his coffin?
I had 5 out of 10 as well, but my question is he a
Is he a
full-time
forward
lock or is he an
ruck?
auxiliary forward? Because at the moment he's playing that breath weight role
In
for
between.
Carlton, so that's why we're FC.
I low-key don't mind him up forward.
No, he can
Got a
beat
bit of
me.
dynamism like McKay.
No, I love him.
If he
I love
structures
him.
down around him. Yep.
Stock.
5.
I gave him a 5 too for far out. I think that he's been put back there and then he's done what he had to do and he's had some difficult
Nice
opponents.
mark for him.
I wrote a little spiel for this, which I think you like. I was like, when you look at big travesties in the world of sport, you look at Cooter not pulling a vote till Dubai. You look at Diesel not winning the Brownlow that year, and Beyonce not winning Video of the Year over Taylor Swift. Travesty. Now we have a premium on baller, strong, tough, playing at back pocket. The kid's got skills. But Jesus, he's becoming SPS version 2.0.
Yeah.
I gave him 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
I gave him a 3 out of 10, yeah.
Yeah.
I really,
Okay.
based on position and just
Yeah.
being poor.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Cool.
All right, here we go. Jones. I'm going to start with you, Mars. And just mind
Just
you,
give the number,
he gave him
get
some
it out
votes
there,
during the
and
year.
Fucking 3. 3.
Yeah.
Nah, don't rate him. I just don't rate him as a full back. When Kale Hooker kicks 5 on you, mate, hang him up.
4 out of 10 because he's looser than Trump's election campaign at times.
I'm 4 out of 10 as well.
I'm 4 out of 10 too. So I just think like it
Takes
just,
bullshit stat
that's
pad
a-
marks in the fucking last
Well,
quarter.
we showed it
Everyone
last
fucking-
week.
They look at his marking prowess. What in the last quarter when they've already
we
won the
highlighted
game?
it last week.
Turns it over, 50% player, piss off, next.
Done.
Fuck him, next.
Doc.
7 out of 10 for me. I've liked this year. He's
8
had
out of
some
10.
iffy moments.
8 out of 10, Pat Scott. Anyone disses him, you got me to answer to.
Yeah.
Hero.
Dockety, you know what? I'm actually harsh on him.
Okay.
6 out of 10.
Okay,
That's what I gave
fair
him.
enough.
I
Okay.
gave him 6
I
because
love him, but I just
There's been times where he's just been disappointing and he done like. I think he should be a bit better. But
Kick off the ground.
I do
all that
as well.
stuff.
Yeah,
fair enough.
that's
The next two we don't really know much about. I mean, Carroll and Kemp.
Well, they're both dead.
Carroll.
No. So I didn't even. I
Jack
left them out.
McRae
so
vibes.
no. Only the people that have played, right?
Kemp
So
was
the
good
next
in the
one.
reserves though.
Next one is Walsh. I'm going to start here. I gave him 10.
10 out of 10. We take him for granted.
I've only ever cried 3 times in my life, right? Once when Old Yeller died, 2 when I first heard the Beatles, and when this little ball-getting goblin came to us. The guy is actually proof there is divinity.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
Yeah. I gave him
If you've
10
got
too.
below a 10, questions are asked.
Yeah, I reckon if 9.
9.
What else can he do?
Because if he goes up the next level, at least I've got something to work with. You guys have got nothing to work with.
I gave him 10 just for his effort.
Yeah.
I'm basing him up until whatever
So
game
9
he's
and
played.
10. Look, at the end of the day,
He's
the
been, he
bloke,
has been our best player
He's a
by a
freak.
mile all year.
and you
freak.
see by the votes
Everywhere,
Yeah.
he's a freak.
Yep.
What about the coffin? Eddie Betts.
Yep.
You want to go with him?
Go, Pop.
Tommy?
7 out of 10, but I think
Like it.
it's devastating that he's our best small
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem.
7.5 out of 10. Like this year.
I gave him 8 because I think I agree exactly. He's had a very good year. He's been one of our best forwards, and that's sad in a way.
7 out of 10 for me. Just hurts that
That's all about the same.
inability to tackle inside forward 50. He's been tackling, he's been down. So.
All right,
But yeah.
the plough.
Pure General Gattuso, this bloke. Sometimes good, sometimes shit.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. He's Malachias. Tell him, he's Malachias.
How'd you give him?
I gave him a 4.
Fuck me, you're generous with that. Anyway, I gave him a 3.
I gave him a 4 because, yeah.
He might as well be a fucking laser pointer because all he does is go like this. He'd be good at a PowerPoint presentation.
Actually, I'll give him a 2 because I remember the Collingwood game.
And laughing.
I can't.
I can't do that laughing. Can't do it.
Fair
Can't
ball,
fucking
Mars,
do
2
it.
out
Look,
of
I'm
10.
gonna get it. I gave him a 4.
4
I
and
gave
a
him a 4.
Can't do the laughing. Only finger pointing.
That's it.
Like the fucking.
No, he's had some shockers. You know, he's had some
The
shockers.
goal-
Martin.
Still 2.0.
I said 5 out of 10. Like this game against Collingwood, he kept us in that game, really, to be honest, because we were fucking terrible. And then the knee injuries just.
Well, I can't give him a pass.
It's just
mate,
it's
so-
the knee injuries killed him.
Yeah, no, it's true. But even when he's come back, he could be. So I
He
gave
just
him a
doesn't look
4.
100%.
Yeah, no, he doesn't look 100. I gave him 4.
For every Rocky Balboa moment he gives us, he also gives us a Twilight film series. So I've given him a 3.
Three, yeah.
Yeah,
Fair
I've
enough, fair
echoed that.
3. All right, cool.
Marchie, well, heartbreak for him.
Well,
really,
March
isn't it?
he didn't play, so
Nah, he did it to
Just
me. That's when he
me.
played.
Yes, don't worry about
Terrible,
it.
so,
Unfortunately, hopefully he does get back because
yeah. He's a very talented footballer.
well, it's exactly what we need in the back at the moment. All right, Wheats.
Marcy, your boy.
The
Bratwurst.
Austrian sausage.
Yep.
I've given him an 8 out of 10. I'm actually marking a bit harsh, but yeah, he's an 8 out of 10
Yep.
this year.
I actually gave him 7.
I gave him a 9 out of 10 because he's
Nice.
like the Trojan wall before that
He keeps going.
before that pretend
I
horse.
just wasn't right.
Yeah, that's
probably right.
I'm 8 out of 10.
Yeah, no. I was probably a bit harsh on him. You're probably right. I can't change. But anyway, what about Newman? He's come in for a few games. How's he been?
6.5 for me. Yeah.
I gave him
I've
6.
given him a 6.
I gave him 7, just pure desire.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
intensity.
I like Newman.
He's starting to
I like him.
come back.
What about Fisher?
I've gone 6 out of 10. Yeah. He's
I gave
creative, and obviously he's had that ankle injury, which is.
So I gave him a pass, mate. I gave him 5. I think he's been on the field.
I don't think I'll give him the Prince of York title yet. At the moment, it's more like Prince of Björk. Do you remember her? But high ceiling, 5 out of 10. I want to see more though. I want to see more.
Exactly.
4 out of 10.
4 out of 10. We want to.
Are you a wingman or are you a small forward? What are you? So,
Yeah,
Well, he
Yeah,
should be
fair enough,
putting
fair
up
enough.
his hand there, shouldn't he?
yeah, piss week.
All right, Parks.
Like my dear wife, sometimes it's not the greatest looking, but by it does it work. Honestly, no nonsense.
He just-
Does what it says on the
Yeah.
tin.
Yeah.
Love the bloke. 7 out of 10.
You
Get
understand?
around him.
Yeah, 6.5 for me.
I gave him a 6. Yeah.
I gave him a 6. I think.
Thought
I
one
think
on
He
one
has
is-
well and
one-on-one.
truly exceeded expectations.
100%.
One
No,
on one
I'm
is
still
awesome.
they. I can't
Yeah.
believe they didn't bring him back in. But
Just
anyway,
like the
Yep.
scene, like with the
Strange.
ball in hand, he gets a bit fumbly.
Yep.
But yeah, no,
Fair enough.
I like him.
no, he
I
done
like
really good.
Yep.
What about the big Betternet?
The Aldi wine, the Cab Sav.
Disappointing year for him, I
You
think.
don't even have him in there. I'll give him a fucking sure. 2.
Yeah,
Ooh,
fair enough. I gave him a 4.
Top 3 in the comp for hit outs.
He battles hard.
Yeah.
Top
He
3
does
in the comp for
well.
hit outs. Bottom 4 in
There
hit
you
outs
go.
for banners.
Thank you.
Just says once TDK gets there, and
Yeah.
we can send this guy back to opening the doors for the Adams family. The better.
Yeah.
3 out of 10.
I gave him 5. I thought it was a pass. He's done like he's had to.
3
Anyway,
out of 10.
Yep.
it's a pass for him. Cunners in the little time he's been in there. Hey, just rate him on the time that he was on there.
7.
Could have
Okay.
cried.
I gave him 6. I reckon he would have got more if he didn't get injured that game. I reckon he was already
I gave
ready
him
for a big one.
It kills
I
me.
gave him a 7. It looks electric when he's got the ball in
Yeah,
hand.
7, and he's
Yeah.
sick.
It looks electric.
Yep.
All right, this is a good
value.
Durden and Charlie, we got no idea.
No, that's it. Just
Charlie's still in his coffin.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. They haven't played, but Nunes played some games, didn't he?
3, I said.
Yeah.
Out of 10.
Haven't we missed Willow?
Yeah, Willow as well. You got Williamson in there.
Oh,
Williamson
actually,
as
I
well.
saw him and I thought.
Well, we'll
he
go
did play-
Nunes
he
first.
played
then
one
Williamson.
game, didn't he?
Yeah, Nunes twice.
Oh, sorry. So then I'm giving him 1.
Okay, 1 to Williamson.
Willow, it's like the movie. What the hell is it about? I gave him 2 out of 10.
I gave him a 1. I just said, where the hell is this bloke?
2. I'm in the 2 camp, and Nunes I gave 3.
4
Yeah, I
for
gave
me
you
for
3 too.
Nunes, because he's just standard.
Nunes, I gave a 3. When St Kilda throw you in the bin, you shouldn't go looking in their dumpster.
Yeah. It's true, man. It's true.
Fuck you.
Look, he always remembers that goal. All right, what
That's
about?
another man's treasure.
Ramsey
another
and Phil,
man's treasure.
we don't really have much of
No.
a gauge on, but Ramsey has looked okay in the reserves. I like
Yep.
what I've seen, and I hope to God he gets a game in the back end of this year because I
Yes.
want to see
Yeah, in
him.
the midfield.
What about Kerner?
Really disappointing year from him, I think. Had that good game against Essendon, but 4 out of 10 for me, Ed Kerner.
I gave him 5. I think he's just passed. He's done what he had to do. There's been a few disappointments there, but I think he's had a pass.
Tougher than your great Aunt Eve did though, isn't he? 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
I gave him a 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
All right, cool. All right, then who? Oh, Omac played half a game or something.
Oscar the dog.
Yeah.
That's what I call my dog, Oscar.
Is it?
Yeah, no, well, that's a dog's name. My dog's
Yeah.
name is not that, but yeah, played 3 games. I give him a 2. Another Square Pegs Round Holes Football Club.
Yeah.
Another job there. Defender.
I actually
Not
gave him.
bored.
But he looked good playing up there.
Yeah.
I gave him
bro.
4 because that.
He kicked 1 goal, bro.
That
Or
kicked
2.
2.
Like, big whoop, man.
Yeah, no, but he's only in half a game.
And next.
3 out of 10.
I gave him 4.
I don't give a shit.
Gibbons.
Yeah.
Oh, God, 3.
Yeah.
He had that one really good game against Collingwood.
Collingwood kicked 3.
But he has just fallen. He's fallen off the cliff with Williamson.
Yeah,
What's
I
happened
gave
to
him
him?
3. I gave him 3.
Band-Aid fix footballer 2 out of 10.
correct.
I feel bad because he actually had a good season last year, and I thought like
Yeah, but
he's
those
had that-
players always do that because they're
Yeah.
playing for a contract. You get sucked in. So I gave him a 4.
I was-
Whatever.
Yeah, cool. I gave him a 3. All right, here we go. We're gonna start with you on this one, huh?
This is just you
The
don't even have to
cockroach.
waste your time. Don't waste your time on this.
Have you got anything written on him?
Yeah, the whole
Just
8
forward.
pages.
How does this guy get a fucking game anyway? 1. See you later. I should have given him a 0, but where?
I gave him a 1 for just showing up, for getting
Just
on
for
the-
showing his name on the sheet. Yeah, whatever.
You?
0.
You gave him a 0. Yeah, that's
He's
fair enough.
just, I don't look.
Nah.
This is the problem with. This is my problem with him. No hunger, no energy, no fight, no passion, no desire.
Exactly.
He looks like he is checked out. Whereas you look at a guy like Eddie, you know, it's super disappointing.
What'd you give him?
The
Shocking, yeah.
Sharif don't like it, and neither does the Pom. Time to end Rock the Car Spot.
don't
Yeah,
know.
0 out of 10. I'm
Zero.
with.
Oh, 0
I'm
and
a
1.
big
Far
big
out.
dog over here.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
You actually gave him
Gave him 1
better-
just for fucking showing
Yeah,
up.
that's it. All right.
Fucking joke.
We got your namesake.
Sadi.
No, sorry, no. We got Sad.
Sadi.
Yeah,
Big
Sad,
Sards. I love Sards. I've given him a 5 out of 10, but
Yeah.
he's. Stop playing him like Kate Simpson, please.
Yeah, 6 for me. 6
I
out
gave
of
him
10.
a 6 too. Yeah.
I gave him a 4.
Oh yeah, he's definitely. This
That's
is like half the players.
Love him
like
though.
that.
Love him.
Well, he's
Nah,
had
and
one
I
good
think
game.
that I still believe.
One good game.
Yeah, I still believe that
Doesn't defend.
he will
Doesn't
be.
defend. He
If
had
we
his
can
first
get it all
spoil on the
right,
weekend.
He's going to be the. He's
He
going
had
to
his
be the
first
rocket
ball
for
on the
us.
weekend. Well
They
done.
got
Setters.
Oh, Mr. Burns. Fuck me.
4.
3.
3.
Fuck, what kind of midfielder gets 16 touches a game? Nah, no good. Bye.
No, 3.
Built like a grizzly bear, plays like a builder bear.
Is he
3
built
out of
like a
10.
grizzly bear?
Big tall bloke.
He's just tall, he ain't thick.
Stuff.
Yeah. Is he?
Yeah.
Worst thing is, man, he
Yeah,
went.
give him 3, but
Ah, you're with me.
The worst thing, man, he wears that number 43, man.
What a joke.
yeah, he's big. No, but he's big, but he plays like a builder bear, bro.
No.
Now, Build-A-Bear, yeah, sorry. Yeah,
And the funny
Grizzly
thing is
bears
about
and
Setters
There's
is,
fucking nothing in him his whole
the
life.
funny thing is, man, last year, come on, he was our most improved.
It's not this year.
No, I know. What I'm saying is, last year he was the most improved.
Yeah,
I don't know
he was
what the
trending
fuck's
up.
happened. It's kind of like just all gone to shit. It's all gone to shit.
Yeah,
Is it all
he
He
his
hasn't
doing?
He
I
hasn't
don't know.
been the same since that big moment against Richmond where he went back with the flight and he shit himself.
Yeah, no one's been the same since.
Hooked himself. And
Just make excuses.
Always,
No,
come
it's not
on, bit of joy, always.
7 out of 10 loved this year.
I gave him a 6.
Oh, fuck, I gave him an 8. I think he's been awesome in that
Yeah.
small forward role.
I
Mate,
probably
this
was
is
a
not-
little
8
bit.
out of 10.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
fair.
game
No,
was
that's fair enough.
bit
That's fair
highlight.
enough.
Time he got a fucking game.
Yeah, and he's
Wow.
proven, and now he's cemented his spot.
Yeah, he's been
Lovely
good.
set shot too.
All right,
fuck,
here
that's
we
a
go,
miss.
here we go, here we go. Got his.
Cordial, it's fucking expired. It is expired. He might as well run the beep test because that's all he's good for.
Yeah.
I gave him a 3 out of 10.
I gave him a 3 too.
3.
I gave him a 3, and that because he
3.
started not bad, you know. Remember, like at the start, like he looked like if
Everyone started not bad because
Yeah.
it's called adrenaline.
he's
3 as well.
Yeah.
yeah, he's absolutely skills.
And Murkov we don't know and Boyd we don't know.
Frankenstein.
So we close the book on that.
Look, we're all pretty close there. So
I reckon they'd all be higher though if they were played in their premium roles.
Rolls, yeah, I am with a bit of.
It's not even. I mean, for me, it's not even.
If they weren't playing for Bantalona FC
yeah,
and they were playing for like a Collingwood or a Richmond.
so that'd be
with-
all upwards of
with
5.
the review,
Whole club as a whole,
yeah, let's give a whole thing.
3.
The club as a whole,
3 for me.
3.
1.
1. Yeah, I knew you were
Yeah, I'll be
One.
saying 2.
1. You start the season top 8.
Well, you put the expectation on yourself to make the finals, and where are
that's
you
true,
right
like 2, and
Right
I would
now.
even say closer to 1 than a 2.
We're
But
not even close to a top 8 side in any statistical algorithm
Nothing.
you look at.
Zero.
So-
We are the worst. We have got. We could be from last year to this year. We're probably the worst side out there.
And we played 35 players out of a possible 45 in the squad this year.
Still can't find the
Bans.
coaching's been
Actual
bad.
banter.
Administration's
35
been
halfway
bad.
You've got to remember
Yeah.
as well, you've got like 20 top 10 picks in that side.
Oh yeah, yeah. There is actual.
This is a
I'm sick of
premium
hearing
talent.
that. I'm sick of hearing
Fuck
that.
your talent.
Oh, there is.
Premium talent,
Fuck your talent.
and this side is miles.
Don't worry about your talent.
Miles away.
All right.
Work rate.
So
Believe.
is there any other
not
stats
existent.
before we move on from this
Mars,
interview that you want to give? You got something?
or is this being saved for me?
Oh, you got the Minkiata later, but is there anything else you want to add to this review?
Oh, maybe under Teague's reign, 25 out of 40 matches we've conceded 30-point turnarounds.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
not great.
Dance.
25 out of 40.
Come on, you must have something.
Dance. I think I've thrown the majority of them out. But
Yeah,
I think you've just got to be honest with yourself that we ran. I think that's the biggest one. 40 points conceded from midfield turnovers.
That's disgusting.
38 in the forward.
But that's happened for ages.
Do you know what I mean? That's garbage.
We can't
man.
nullify that.
That
We need
is
capacity.
that is garbage with
We
a
are
capital
garbage.
G.
We are garbage.
Garbage.
As you said,
Huh?
Mars,
Huh?
down at the players' race.
Absolute garbage.
We are garbage.
And
It's
people clap them
rubbish.
off.
Rubbish. And this is the thing.
Anyway.
Anyway,
Whatever.
we haven't got votes. They were our votes, but we have got a jumper punch, most valuable
Leaderboard.
player leaderboard.
Yeah.
So we're going to show it. We've gone top 10 now. Right, we've got the top 10. I know, but you gave votes to some of these people. All right, so
Yeah.
Walsh, naturally, forget about it.
Yep.
146. You got Doc and Cribs on 53, McKay on 49, Weeks 46, and then your favourite player 35 for Kerno. Right, and then we go to number 6, Sardi's on 29, Williams on 24, Betts on 22, Fogg on 9, and
Yes.
19, sorry, for Fogg, and Jones 15 votes.
Yep, fair enough.
Or everyone else is
Well, the
just
top
single
5
figures.
there is your best fucking.
Yeah.
They're your best players. So.
Jones top 10.
Yep.
That's
Very good.
where our club is. Jones is our top 10 player. Thanks for coming, guys.
All right. Did you vote for him?
Proper fucking banter.
I was going to
It's a
say.
Fremantle game that bumped him up.
Yeah, that's fraudulent. He played on fucking NA. That was his opposing.
Well, he would have got most of his votes for that game.
In that game,
He
he got best on in the coaches award.
Yeah, he did too. So anyway, usually I say that. Usually I say, you know, there's the good and the bad, but all we've had is bad. And then we're going to go to even more bad because then we're going to go to the banana of the week. Bananas in pajamas. Bunch of bananas. I'm going to give banana. This banana is for last week and the week before.
Yep.
And it's to our previous captain, Mark Murphy.
Right.
Mark Murphy. You entitled prick. You think you deserve to get to 300 games because what you're being loyal in that? This is the problem with this fucking club. If we think that these players are entitled to give them games, we are seriously. I don't care if he's on fucking $2.99. That's it.
You got to earn your spot.
You've got to earn your spot. And when he said I was surprised that they dropped me and I wasn't picked, and it's once I get to my 300, it's a testament to my hard work and loyalty in that club. Man, the fuck are you talking about?
Self-indulgent prick.
You know what I mean? And you can see that press conference. And
got him.
He's been a great servant of the game. I have to admit, but that statement about being entitled, mate, he deserves the big banana of the week for you, mate.
All right.
Who's next? Who wants it?
Wow, just the
You
whole
got it?
fucking club. Like
Paolo?
Nah, I want Pommy to.
You got one?
This is Pommy's.
You got to hold the banana.
This is Pommy's banana.
Giving this one to Mr. David Teague, the man that comes up with our game plan. So some horrific stats from Carlton. We've got rated by the AFL, our midfield, our contested dynamos, our followers are our highest rated. We're the worst side in the competition for points conceded around centre clearances, the second worst side in stoppage clearances. What makes it worse is we rank now bottom 3 in most of the defensive stats, and we have more centre clearances lost than we've ever had done in the history of the AFL competition since 1999. We've never conceded
You
that
saved
many.
that one there. That's a good one.
So this one here, the man who keeps saying every press conference we're developing our system is there. This one's for you, mate. Cheers for creating an imaginary
banana of the week.
That is, that's big. Well, while we're there, I'm just going to give, this isn't to anyone, but what I'm going to do this, I'm going to put this in between us two. Alright? Because Cribs hasn't signed yet, right? And I'm just saying, one of us is going to get that banana. I still believe it's going to be you, because he still hasn't signed, right?
Yeah,
so that's in between us here.
Did you say you'd sign?
No, he gave me the banana because it's not his fault. They come out with the bloody
bullshit. They said he signed.
They said he
Yeah,
signed.
bye. They said, nah.
Yeah. Seven times Cripper has said in
I'll-
the last 12 weeks that he will stay.
Yeah, logisticals he's going through. What are you, Lindsay Fox?
And 5 of them were not even led questions, so he's just brought it up.
He brought it up himself. Yeah, nice. Good
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, it's tough.
So you'll look mighty stupid if you get that banana big pig.
Yeah, well, that's what we do here. We put ourselves on the line, and then if we, unlike Carlton, we'll just take it and we'll take the banana.
That's what it's all
where
about.
it fits.
That's what it's all
That's
about.
all about, mate. All right. So then, there's no reserves. No reserves. So we forget about the red. You're still the red.
Still the red.
You're still the red. The way you look at them, mate.
I can give you an update on the Euros as we go on, but yeah.
We get good at it. All right. Next we got Mars.
Minyata.
This is a bit of a short one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a little short one. It's on one of our very favourites. It is. McKay. So set shot kicking. So normal set shot kicking is 19-16 from direct set shot, normal set shot. But set shots is 15 goals 3.
With probably 1 or 2 out on the full.
Sorry?
With probably 1 or 2 out on the
Yeah.
full.
We might as well just snap it from 80 as well.
that's right.
Might as well.
That's right.
What the fuck's going
You
on
feel
there?
much more comfortable.
Needs to fix up that set shot.
I'm not
kicking
saying
line in
it's
front.
usually because he can't snap it from the left-hand side, so he goes direct.
I've seen him snap at the bananas from the left hand side too.
Yeah.
I've seen
But
him
he
do
usually
it,
goes
but
straight.
he's got to fix up
Yeah,
that
no,
goal
100%.
kicking right in front. Because he had one, I think it was last week, where he just sprayed the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So
I think it was last week or the week before where he had like 4 misses.
It's a slight knock on him.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to improve that.
We're just trying to big something.
Well,
sort of gun. But you're right. If he fixes that up, it could be anything.
In some games, you know, instead of him being, what was he, 2 goals 5 or 3 goals 5, he was like, oh, I forgot the game, we lost.
Yeah.
Could have been, you know, 6 goals 2.
Against Sydney.
Yeah, and we could have won that game.
Kicked
So
3
you don't
goals,
know.
5.
Yeah,
You don't know.
That's
So
it. That's it.
But that's one.
All right.
Of the week.
This is nice. I like. Can you say that? Minkata of the week.
No, I would not want to offend.
Come on, Carl.
That's
Say Minkata of the week.
Minkata of the week.
Minkata.
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 There we
You're
go.
Bang. Yeah.
Now you've got to get into this segment as well.
Bravo.
All right. The next one. Hey, we're gonna have a look at this video with Talking Blue with Rocco with Vince. What's his surname? Do you know?
I'm not even. Why are we setting me up here?
Lochisano.
Yeah, him. That bloke.
Lochisano.
There you go.
All right, and we're going to be having a look.
That gadget.
We're going to be looking, and this was Vince's first ever game that he attended, and it was the Malcolm Blight kick after the side, the 100-meter kick, and everyone look at this. All right, welcome everybody, and this is another episode of our Talking Blue Rocco, and again we have Vince Lochisano. Lochisano.
What's this Lochisano I've heard in the last couple of episodes?
They're Australian.
You're an Italian, you should know better than that.
These Australians, they're breaking man. Lochisano. And we are at the famous Melbourne Coffee Roasting Company facilities.
Yeah. Fantastic.
That was it. That was it.
Is Brandon behind
Brandon making a coffee behind us, and he's our most welcome sponsor. So thank you very much, Brandon. And we're here today. We're going to talk about another great event. Now this one's a big one, yeah? Because this was your first game as a little tacker. I can't even imagine like a little Vince. Hey, a little one.
Can't you remember?
Nah, you would have been little.
You can't envisage a little 7 to 8-year-old little fat kid. Back then I wasn't fat.
You were just sort of eating. So we're going to be talking about, well, tell us, what game is it and what are we going to be talking about?
This was my first game of football that my dad took me to in 1976.
Wow.
And it was Carlton versus North Melbourne at Princes Park. And I think a lot of people know where I'm going with this. This was the famous game that ended with a kick after the siren by the 1978 Brownlow medalists, Malcolm Blight. What a player he was. He was a great player. But
we'll look at the
we'll have a look at the vision.
Let's start looking at the vision, because that game there, like he kicked a few goals.
Oh, he kicked a few goals in the last quarter. In fact, some of them were fantastic goals in the last
and tell me something.
Time on period.
How far were they behind at any stage in that last quarter? Like,
they were a couple of goals behind at all stages, and as I said, Malcolm Blight was one that was keeping them in it. And coming up to this kick, we were 1 point in front.
Yes.
76 to 75.
Well, before that, we'll have a look at that. Like, this wasn't the kick. This was another one of his goals. If you can have a look.
That was during the game.
Right, that was during the game. And as you can see,
here's another one.
Here's the other one. Look at this. Look at this.
That's the South Australian check side, what we now call a banana.
And then, like...
And here's the one.
And here's the one. He takes his mark.
Yeah.
And you can see him there, like he goes back, and he's like 180 metres back, right? Look at that kick.
180 metres.
Look at that kick, man.
That went through post high, Rocco. Mate, as a 7 to 8-year-old.
What I love to have a quick look at everyone run on the ground. Hey, it was no wrong with their shooting like there's people on the ground, man. That was fantastic.
They were tearing him off,
How good was that?
Do you know the ironic thing is, I mean, as a 7 to 8-year-old, to see a kick of that magnitude, it's just like watching something out of space, like a rocket.
Look,
and it went through post high.
That's big in our days.
People around me were saying at the time, he couldn't possibly make the distance. Carlton's going to win by a point.
And what kind of kick was it?
It was a torp.
It was a torp.
It was a torpedo.
Like now you never see, but that was a torp. And he used to do that very often.
They used to kick torpedoes a lot back in those days. And ironic thing about that is you can have your good days and you can have your bad days, because not too long after that, Malcolm Blight, in a game that North Melbourne played against Hawthorn at their home ground in Arden Street, got the ball. It was right into the time-on period of the last quarter. It was muddy. It was pouring with rain. The ground was just a mud pile. And he was going for a kick that would have put him in front.
Yeah.
They were 1 point behind, right? He got pushed as he kicked it and went through for a point, and it tied the game. But the umpire said, I'm paying a push in the back if you want it. We'll take back the point and you can have a shot for goal and win the game, because then the siren went. Another after the siren result. And guess what happened? No, hang on. So the point gets reversed, so North Melbourne are back to being a point behind.
Yeah.
Right? He comes in for the kick. It wouldn't have been more than about 30 metres away, 25, 30 metres out. But it was, as I said, very boggy conditions.
Yeah.
He goes back. He kicks it out of bounds on and North Melbourne lose by a point.
That's for bloody killing us that day.
Right.
You get punished for that.
Karma. He got hit by the karma bus for beating Carlton.
That's it, man.
But anyway, it was a great game, and what a great memory. It's very vivid for me.
Yeah, especially being the
that was
first
45
game.
years ago for me.
Wow.
I was a 7, 8 year old. So.
Wow.
You know, but I fell in love with the game of football after that.
And that's it. And as we said
became a
last
Carlton
time,
supporter like that.
Going to Princess Park had that magical feel about it.
Oh, the crowd, the atmosphere, the roar, the
And
smell of hot dogs and chips and cigarettes and beer.
Remember the
it was
peanut
all
guy?
happening back then.
The peanut guy?
Yeah.
Remember? He used to throw them.
He was a big fat bloke, and he used to walk around the boundary line.
Peanuts!
Peanuts! And he used to, people used to throw him the 50 cents or 20 cents a bag, whatever it was back then.
He used to throw you a bag of peanuts.
And he would literally...
You can't do that now.
He would literally throw them at the people, but he'd get them every time.
He'd get them every time.
You saw them all catch it.
No, I'm
he
telling
was a
you,
good
never missed.
He was a really good thrower.
So that were the days, Dad. So that's good, man. That's a good memory.
Yeah, no, it was back in the 70s. Back in the 70s.
That was a big one. And
I think that might have been one of the last years, if not the last year, that Mike Williamson was the commentator on Channel 7 with Lou Richards.
Yeah, they were good.
They were great.
Yeah.
But
that was good.
Great atmosphere.
All right, man.
All right.
That was perfect.
Great memories.
And we'll see you next time for a next memory.
We will. Here at this beautiful facility.
We love it. Yeah. So
at the Melbourne Coffee Roasting Company.
That's it. So we'll see you next time. All right, how was that, guys? Mate,
impressive, wasn't it? At least
and
he got himself ready
you
for
see
the
in the
half,
game,
right?
man, it wasn't just one. He kicked like 3 or 4 in that last quarter to win it. And that last goal was, look, it's got bigger every year. It's got bigger every year. So that was a huge guy, and he was a star of a player. Malcolm Blight was a star of a player, and he broke our heart. And as you see in the video, he talks about that only a couple of weeks later, he had the same opportunity and he stuffed it all up. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. So there you go. While we're there, we're going to just do this. While we're there, we're going to do this. So we're just going to put this up. This is the Peter Bazzasto roast, right? We've got the signed thing there. It's the Buzz roast, the 23rd of July. The Arrow and Swanson, 7 till 8. Legends in attendance. Right, we'll have a look at these 3 posters that I'm going to put up. He's selling them for $2.50 a piece. So get in contact with us or him. If you want tickets, you can go to Gmark. It's on there on the screen, 73 at yahoo.com.au. And this is one of his posters here that he's also selling that he sent down. So if you contact us directly, we can organise that for you. It's personally signed by him. It's lithographic. Is that the way we pronounce it? Yeah, the lithograph. So look at that. That's in the 82. So that's it, man. An absolute star. I wish we had a player like that at the moment. Hey. All right. This is our favourite segment. Are we going to also? We're going to get him to say it. Market cuts. Or we're going to do it together. All together now. We always do it together. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Market cuts. All right, we love this. You're going to do that.
I feel the olive skin. I feel it.
It's wearing off on him.
I feel it.
I love it.
I feel the grease coming off his
forehead. All right. The first one we're going to show is we scored the Carlton game plan. So we'll
we just acquired the Carlton game plan.
And
Here
we'll
it is,
have a
ladies
look
and
at it.
gentlemen. Here it is.
There it is, mate. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
The cycle of pain.
The
Is what it is.
circle of pain, and it just keeps going around and around the same Merida. And as you can see, there's a big piece of Merida on there.
Right down the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Hey, the banana has gone
Global.
Global.
It's gone
Global.
global.
Look at this.
Look at these lads at the
Look at
cricket.
these
Banana
lads.
abroad.
Banana abroad.
They're down
mate.
in your neck of the woods,
Yeah,
man.
they're down in the
Yeah, some
other.
balmy army pumps.
Yeah,
You can't eat
yeah,
anyway.
the big
Beer and
banana.
sun and
Might be us in there. You
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
that's
cool.
what happens. You give beer and sun to a pom. All hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose.
Hey,
Now this is our new logo.
right, let's have a look at the new logo. mate.
CFC logo.
Barcelona FC. Made
FC
by.
Barcelona.
I don't know who it was.
Oh no, you didn't make it.
No, it was.
Oh, you
it,
sent it to me. But
yeah,
I thought
it,
you
it
made
came in our wonderful FIFA groups.
So you just took it.
No, our team is called FC Bantalona,
Barcelona.
and one of my mates, Big Andy, made that. So that
I
is
love it.
what we.
The band.
I might have to make one with a full Carlton logo and everything.
We are
I think
FC
so.
Barcelona.
We are Banter.
Hey, how about this
Oh.
one? Remember when they with Cunningham?
Planned to play David Cunningham.
What was your reaction? Let's have a look at your
There you go.
reaction.
Scone. Proper scone.
When I heard that, I just
Wow.
bewildered. Absolutely bewildered.
I think it's having the headset makes it.
Yeah. So,
It's like
Yeah.
we're getting real time.
Mate.
Solid bounce.
Hey, we have got a new
this is the new head of
the
membership.
head of membership. We've got him. Look, they pay a lot of money, but this bloke here, mate, he can sell. Look, everyone have a look at this.
He can literally sell nothing, this bloke.
Well,
Sculptures.
he's going to fit in perfectly there. They've
Beautiful.
been selling us nothing for
Beautiful.
years, mate. Years.
Unbelievable. People will buy out.
What was it? £18,000 or
Yeah,
some
no,
shit.
Euros.
That's proper
That's
banter.
Yeah.
That's
It's
banter.
what happens if you come from a private school family. You'll just
That's
spend
unbelievable.
18k on now.
People are that, I'm telling you, especially these, like, I don't know, you know, the posh people that they go and see, like, art galleries. I've heard of cases where there was like a stand there and some blokes left like a Coke can there and people go around and look at it like it's art.
Amazing, yeah.
It's
So I had a
amazing.
friend in the Louvre, someone
Yeah, the
actually
Louvre,
left a pencil case.
A pencil or something?
And they actually put the enclosed.
They put the glass casing over the top.
Unreal.
To be fair, no disrespect to Europeans, but anyone who uses the euro, mental. Man. Whoever spent 18k on thin air, you deserve getting ripped off, mate.
Deserve to be shot.
Hey.
I need to.
We've been approached by, we've been approached by Hollywood here.
Yeah.
We're going to be in a couple of movies, yeah? There's a couple of movies.
Well,
coming.
given that the original Jumper Punch was Rocco and Pommy over here,
Yeah, so,
we thought this was. It was just
Yeah,
the
so they've
perfect
approached
reunion.
us and we're going to do this movie, yeah? So he's the poster on it.
To be fair, I've probably been. It's not the first time I've been referred to as a cowboy.
Maybe you need to get SPS as a special guest or something. I don't know.
You can see, like, I'm a little bit like, all right, like, let's go camping, but you look a little bit too excited there, Tom. Anyway.
It gets colder winter.
You two are gonna warm yourself
And
up.
they've come for the biceps himself here, mate. They come for the biceps, and this is Dirty Paolo. Look at this, mate.
Did he fire 6 shots or only? Kind of
At
like
the
myself.
EGS, he's going to be there. Hey, listen, now that we've got this great man here, great man, like, it's just, so we've had a bit of a look, and
We've gone through the archives, and I've had a stalk.
we just want an explanation, that's all. That's why, the reason we'll put it up there, see this
Why do you
first
have
one?
cream all over your face, Pommy?
No.
Explain this to us.
This is like,
That
this
was
is the
the-
only reason.
that
This is
was-
therapy on the couch, why with the cream on your face?
That was the prequel to Brokeback Mountain. I believe this picture comes from. We had a little bit of a house party, and I agreed to get a facial with your hand.
Okay.
I'll hold my hand up. I'm not proud of it. Would I do it again? Probably not. But I did it. We move on.
Did
we
you at least have
accept
smooth
it.
skin after it?
Well, I've gone back to my normal pomness. I
Yeah,
mean, this is
okay.
tougher than a badger's bum. This.
How about this one, mate? Explain this one with the PJs.
This is bananas in pyjamas.
This is bananas in
You've
pyjamas.
really gone through the archives. Because when I got married to my wife, I went through my Facebook and I panned a lot of stuff.
Tried to delete it all.
There was some questionable
So you
behaviour.
missed this one.
Let's put it away. This one here is actually my ex-girlfriend. Shout out to you if you're watching. Hey Kelly, how you doing, darling?
Is she from Australia? Or
No,
is
she's a pom.
she's a proper pom.
She looks a bit like me. The only way you tell English women from me is their ears. like dwarfs in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, do you know when we're all hairy as well? Shout out to you, Kelly.
Great.
Yeah, for a laugh, I put on her pyjamas before bed, and she took the picture. And for some reason, that's
It's
still
stayed there.
Still there.
So like, my wife now might watch this and be like, "How come you still in contact with your ex?"
Yeah.
He's not. He's definitely not.
Love it, man. I love it. And I love it that you're a great sport. And that's it. That's it for Market Cats tonight. There were some good ones there. There were some good ones there, man. I like it.
Probably the best we've had.
Yeah, that's what I reckon the best.
I can't believe I've got more embarrassing photos than Terry.
Oh, questionable.
Hey, listen,
Wow.
let's just go back to the start of the show.
Yes.
The pool.
Yeah.
What's he doing, mate? Did you see the...
You know
Trying to
what?
attract
He tries to make it look as well, you know, like it's spontaneous.
premeditated.
We all know what you're doing,
Johnny,
Jerry. We all know what you're doing.
Do you know what I mean? His hair's done. His hair's perfect.
In a pool.
And he's do you know what I mean?
getting those.
He's done
tracks
this as well
down.
before he's gone. Eyebrows within an inch of the line. I tell you what, it's sunny, but you can actually see the fake tan drip of it. The mug's gone for a solarium. Like, think of how I feel when I first came on his show. Me, pasty white, chubby guy, and you've got freaking the actual statue they made grease. What a mug off. Great mug off.
I love it. Oh, what a team.
Love
What
your
a
Tess.
team. Nah, we love Tess.
Terry.
We love
Love you,
Tess.
bro. Even though you've got a rug on your wall.
All right. Hey, we got the Jumper Punch comp.
We do.
Bang. And have a look at this. Hey, listen, we got a dual entry.
This is fantastic.
Look at Robbie
Yeah,
Cottrell
Robbie
and Prue. Is it
Yeah.
Prue?
Don't offend, mate. You just called him Robbie Cottrell.
Oh wow, it's the cockerels, man.
Tell you what,
Don't put it into that.
Tell you what, I've got to say, big shout out to the cock dog. He's a big fan of Blue Abroad and Pommy and Oz. Love you, bro.
Yeah,
He's one of my favourites.
He's always sending. Look at this, the big
It's
banana.
a double photo.
Yeah.
It's a jumper punch entry,
Yeah.
and it's a banana of the. It's
Yeah.
a banana of the year.
He's got the
is-
banana.
And that's going to the Carlton Football Club.
That's what they found at the end of the
That's
external
a-
review. That's the banana of the club.
There's a lot of Liam Stocker about this photo as well, I think, here from Robbie, because looking at his gorgeous partner, he is punching way. She's Hayden McLean and he's
Donald
Liam Stocker,
Bradford
just
stats.
like
Donald Bradford stats.
shout out to Robbie because I tell you what,
he's a
his
great
game
man. He's
must be
always-
amazing.
Mate, no, he's a great.
Love you,
player.
Robs.
And the other one is from Patrick
Zambelli, yes.
Zambelli. Now, he's actually was going to send the Jumper Punch
Yes, he
photo,
was.
and I'll tell you now, I might as well just say it.
Yeah.
His daughter accidentally spewed.
on the jumper.
He had to wash it, so he didn't have time. But, have a look at these. Look what he's
Be
done.
a little sneak peek
It's
into
a
the
sneak peek,
merchandise
yeah.
that might be coming your way, ladies and gentlemen.
The hoodie. The hoodie.
That's a spoiler.
That is a spoiler.
JP hoodie.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna have the
It's a little spoiler.
right, and after that there could be a few hoodwinks,
Maybe.
and we'll see
Yeah.
how it
Yes,
goes.
yes,
I'm
yes.
waiting
See how much you love
I'm
us.
waiting for the calendar.
Yeah.
You want
What
an advent
calendar?
No,
Oh, for the half naked and everything.
No, I mean these packs are just
True.
asking for a calendar. Like
True.
honestly,
I reckon if we do the calendar,
I might get on the ball.
I can see you, Big P here, laid down.
You could be
you
like-
could have the
Oh,
ball
yeah.
here, just
Like
covering. Yeah,
You know,
just
lay
cover-
down, like,
just- with a caption saying "Paint me like you do your French
Didn't
ladies."
Sam Newman?
grapes.
Sam Newman had a painting done naked with
Of
the
himself.
ball, and that was
You remember Cooter as well? He had the
Campbell
nude,
Brown
don't you
had
remember?
it in the
Do you remember
goal. It was
Cooter-
in
do
the
you remember
goal.
Cooter's
Yeah,
Calvin
we
Klein
got-
ad?
Yes.
Where he's like
Yeah.
proper naked.
Actual Adonis.
and now we got our own.
We've got our own Adonis.
I love it. I love this.
The
Say
The
Ryan,
B-Tech Adonis.
look out!
filters.
Look out for the
Yeah,
merch.
this
man.
is what you get if you go to Wish and you want.
David refunded me on Wish.
All right. This is I'm loving this.
There's a lot
man.
fun in this.
All right, we've got. Hey, you come up for a treat, man. Not many people get to sit next to this.
scared.
Paul's call.
I'm so excited about this.
You
My
are
favourite
excited.
segment.
Now we're gonna continue on with the commentary because I know the punters like
I think this is our favourite. We love
you know,
this.
had good result on the races today, so you know it's.
I am more excited than Jad at 2 a.m. for this.
Shout out to Jed.
Hey,
You're
Jad,
watching.
check your screenshots, buddy.
I knew he was gonna get there.
It's a long way.
Now
to
this
the
is the Carlton coaches handicap.
Oh.
It's the race for the Carlton coaching job following the external review.
I like it.
So I've got a full field here. I've got a full field. We've got Ross Lyon,
Oh, yeah.
who's a top weight.
He'll be top weight.
We've got Alistair Clarkson, who's on the same weight as well. We've got Adam Kingsley, who's been, he's the late bolter
like
in the
him,
race.
don't you? You like
David Teague, he's still got to be in the race.
No, he's still in the race. Well,
He's there. Yeah.
He's there, he's in the field. Well, he's the coach, so he's the leader at the moment.
Future Prick Stick.
Yeah. Sam Mitchell, Nathan Buckley, and Mark Choco Williams.
Go Mitchie!
Where's Barker?
I'm taking bets.
Barker?
No, John Barker?
I'm taking no. He didn't make the field. He's late scratching.
What about Mad Dog?
The Mad Dog's no forget. He went crazy in the out. Hit his head on the gates and he scratched on Bet's advice.
It's all over.
Mad Dogs, how are you?
We love you.
Now I'm taking bets. I'm taking bets.
All right.
Who wins?
Who are you on?
I'm on Ross Lyon, mate.
Sam Mitchell.
Who are you on?
Kingsley.
Oh.
Adam Kingsley.
And
Okay, I might have roared at this race. All right, now, okay, so runners about to get loaded away for the Carlton coaches handicap. Ross Lyon goes up. Al Clarkson in there as well. Little bit of late money for Adam Kingsley as well. He's been $15 into $10, spec each way. And away in racing. And David Teague, the head coach, oh, goodness gracious me, he's 10 lengths last at the moment. He's missed the start. All hopes of him winning are pretty much gone with this external review. Al Clarkson going to an early lead from Ross Lyon, who's creeping up slowly behind. Then came Adam Kingsley. They were then followed in turn by Nathan Buckley, Mark Williams, and then Adam Kingsley making a run around the outside. It's Ross Lyon. He's dashed to the front now at the 400 metre mark. Al Clarkson's going backwards. He's gone to the Collingwood stables. He's off and gone. Here comes Adam Kingsley up behind Ross Lyon, and David Teague's absolutely nowhere. It's Ross Lyon and Adam Kingsley. He's the big go at long odds. Adam Kingsley and Ross Lyon going head to head. Mark Choco Williams with a late run. David Teague is coming from nowhere. Adam Kingsley in front. Ross Lyon photo finish. Don't know in the Carlton coaches handicap. Could be a dead heat. It's a photo finish.
Oh, we don't know.
Don't know.
Well, the camera.
It's a photo finish.
The photo's gone walk.
The camera's going to be developed in the next couple of weeks.
Sitting on the
The
fence.
photo's going to be
Mitchell
developed
nowhere to
in
be
the next
seen.
few
No,
weeks.
he's dogged the boys though.
Yeah, Richard, I know. Kingsley and
All
Ross.
because he's got Cassano's name spelled wrong at the back. He hasn't noticed yet.
Do I? No, no.
So the photo will come out soon enough.
I don't have it spelled wrong, do I? Is it spelled wrong?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
It's
not.
not.
Yeah, there is. There's two N's in there.
No, there isn't.
No, they've put two N's in it.
Have they?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know.
So we'll get that photo soon enough.
Fuck, surely they're gonna be paid out, man. I want my money.
Nah, you
That photo will be developed very shortly.
Let's get
It
this
is
sponsor.
Ross
Woodward
Lyon and
again.
Adam
I'm
Kingsley.
being fucking hoodwinked.
Ross Lyon and Adam Kingsley are fighting out the photo finish.
I love it. I love it, man. That was one of your best.
That was good,
I
that.
like that. I like that. All right. What do we got here? Rocco's rank.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Rocco's Rant, everybody's favourite segment.
I've been hoodwinked.
Give
Give me the banana. Well, I haven't had it yet.
All right. So what are we
No,
gonna
we
do?
do have Rocco's Rand, and it could be an explosive one or
No,
not.
it won't be explosive.
Okay.
But
You're getting into the motivational
Yeah,
space,
you like
now,
it,
aren't you?
Oh, you know,
You like
the
it.
people like it. I'm going to give them what they
The
want.
wise
Plus,
head.
like we've said everything. What else am I going to rant about, right?
The wise
so we'll
head.
give them another motivation. Second half of the year, we're going to go one of the great.
Oh, he's getting up.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. You stood up.
Hey, give us that hat. I'm going to wear the hat
You
too.
want to wear the hat?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Well, yes,
Yeah.
yes, you do
Makes
need to
sense.
wear the hat. You do indeed need to wear the hat.
Mate, we're going to sit right here. We're going to do the hat. All right, Jesus, I'm a great
Give
man.
it back.
Straight into that camera there,
Just
mate.
make sure it's all on. It's all
Look
good
at
to
that.
go.
All right, so this is Adrian.
Feelings so.
Mhm.
I'm actually a nervous breakdown.
There was a time. It was great watching you. Watching you every week was a privilege. And then the time came for you to be your own team and take on the world. And you did. But somewhere along the line, you changed. You stopped being you. You let people stick fingers in your face and tell you you were no good. And when things got hard, you started looking for something to blame, like a big shadow. Let me tell you something you already know. The world, it ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you down to your knees and it will keep you there. You, me, or nobody's gonna hit hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you get hit and get back up. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. If you know what it's worth, go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not pointing the finger, saying you ain't where you wanna be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards don't do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. I'm always gonna love you, and no matter what happens, you're my team, and you're my blood, and you're the best thing that's happened to me. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't ever gonna win anything.
That is Rocco's rant.
That is Rocco's rant.
Rocco Balboa.
Rocco, the Rocky Balboa.
Rocco Balboa.
Got a nice ring to it.
Rocky Balboa, yeah.
Get the gloves on.
Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully they listen to that and we get a better second half of the year. How's that sound, guys? As much as we think we won't, we hope we will.
There was someone in the comments last week
that
said, you two beautiful bald scones.
Yes.
Should be joined by my hair getting shaved off.
Yes.
So, alright, I'm going to give you something.
I love this.
What is this?
If Carlton square the ledger at any time this year, I'll shave the head.
Will you?
Yeah.
Completely off.
Okay. Alright. He's mate.
I'll do it.
Okay.
That's the safest
Oh,
bet
yeah.
penny ever.
You need the safest bet ever.
You've just back winced in her fourth That's what you've just done.
Well, hey, fuck, keep the hair. But if they do it, I'll do
So at
it.
any time. So what are we now? 4 and 8.
If we go 8 and 8, I'll shave it.
Yeah.
And I'll shave it live, I promise you.
Live, okay.
We're going to do it live, but you know, like, when's the last time we got 4 in a row?
Well, 4 in a row is easy
It's the
for us.
Okay.
We have to win the next 4.
Okay.
Surely Mad Dog does
I
that
love
as
it.
well.
I love it.
Maybe Mad Dogs can do it. Alright.
Oh, Mad Dogs are going to
But I need to get something out of you, Mad Dogs, if you're going to shave my head. No, we'll talk about that later. In the
Oh, I
behind
love
the
it.
scenes.
Hey, I know it's been like the media, we've had a bit of a rest, a bit of a laugh. Next week, there is a game.
Yes, there is
a game.
indeed. GWS
Yes,
Saturday night.
Yes, Saturday night at 7:25. It's at the Giant Stadium in Sydney. No one can go. Hey, we're going to stream it live.
Yeah, we'll stream it
We're
live.
going to stream it live,
Stream it
guys. So
live.
give it, we don't know. But you,
He might be working or something.
Or on the Tinder day.
No, I don't think I will be.
Tinder,
I'll be
something.
working in the day. But the game's at night, so I
That's
will
right,
be.
7:25.
I'll be on the live stream.
I love it.
7:25.
I love it. I love
Yep,
it. We're going
I'll be
to
there.
stream. Unbelievably, this is 10th versus 14th, and we'll jump them if we win.
Jesus.
What do we go to? It's 20 points.
Now, Poppy, you are the man. Can Carlton beat GWS?
Seriously, what do you think? What do we need to do, and can we do it?
Oh, the league is so tight, anyone can beat anyone, let's be honest. But let's be real, GWS, for all their frailties, they are very good on transition. They move the ball very direct.
Correct.
One stat count and improve is we are one of the more direct sides in the comp for distance per kick, which plays into their hands because they do like to move it off half-back. Haynes is brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've got very talented midfield. So it's a tough ask, but Carlton, if they've spent their bye well, and it's a little bit more measured, there's a chance. But with that defence, we haven't got a chance against me and Mars.
Ins and outs.
Oh boy.
Who knows?
Well, Plowman's ready to come back.
So
Is he
Plowman-
he
Plowman's
comes
He'll
back
come
in?
back and
will
he'll
come
probably
in.
play on Bobby Hill.
Yep.
Kick 5.
Yeah. Who's out?
Plowman comes in. Who's out? Bloody hell.
I don't even know decided.
Don't know.
I don't know.
You said Plowman would come in.
Well,
for
he's
Stocker,
well,
surely.
is
Who?
Harry?
Stocker, surely. You'd say.
Do we know anything about Harry? His head, man, that was a big whiplash.
Well,
And
he'll have
If
the
it's
12
just-
days off and he will be okay to play.
And
So if
Newman?
it's just concussion, he'll
Yeah, I
be
know
back.
that, but how's he
No,
feeling?
we don't know. We've got
Newman,
nothing.
nothing. So I mean,
No.
they were kept in the
I
dark there
reckon-
again.
Yeah.
So we don't know. I don't know. For down back.
Just go out there and try see what they can
Good luck. All I'm gonna say is good luck against their midfield.
I'll take exactly.
Good
But I'll
luck.
tell you what, if this
Good
review or the
Spur.
baking that they've copped in the last week doesn't spur them on, well,
Yeah.
nothing will.
Yeah.
The,
Well,
the fear of God should be in them this week.
All right, we've never done this. What's your prediction?
For the game against
Yeah.
GWS.
We don't do this, but let's do it.
Lose.
Lose?
Yeah,
How much?
4-9. 2 goals.
GWS by 17.
17?
GWS by 32.
Yeah, I'm going to say GWS by under 5 goals, so we're going to keep the Ledger 28
The
points. or
midfield's
something.
way too strong.
Reality says.
And I'm going to do my.
I hope I'm wrong.
I mean, that's just like stupid. So if we play our best, obviously we can beat.
I'm going to do my votes now.
I hope I'm wrong.
Right.
Walsh.
Walsh 5.
And good luck doing the other 4.
Yeah, I'm going to say Walsh 5. I'm going to say Wiedering 4.
Are you on Oracle's prediction?
Yeah, I'm going to do 3 to McKay. Right. 2 to Betts.
Yeah.
And 1 I'm going to give to Kerno's going to take the 1.
Okay, fair enough. There you go.
Want me to give you Oracle's
All right,
prediction?
go. We're going to do this.
Okay, Walsh 5.
Yeah, all right, so that's already done.
Alright. 4 to Doherty.
No, he's going to come back with
3 to Cripps.
Yeah.
2 to McKay.
Yeah.
And 1 to Owies.
Oh.
Fogarty will come back in as well.
Yes.
Oh, Fogarty. You got some votes?
5 to Cripps, 4 to Doherty, 3 to Walsh, 2 to Eddie Betts, and 1 to Jacob Wiedering.
All right.
There's your-
And
there's
Paul?
your-
Come on.
5 Walsh, 4 Harry, 3 Plowman.
Okay.
Oh, big game back. That's a good play.
I reckon we'll get battered somewhere else. 2 Kerner and 1, I reckon, Owies.
Oh, no,
Okay. All right, I'm going to write these down and we're going to check them out next week.
Very
All
good.
right, that's been a
Show.
big show.
Jeez.
Big show. I don't even know. We haven't even looked how long this is going, so
God
Terry's
knows.
going to be spewing on it. But anyway, that's
Take your mate years to upload.
everyone, Facebook, Instagram,
Yes.
TikTok, subscribe, like, and share if
And
possible.
Melbourne Coffee
Yes,
Roasting
so
Co.
there we
Get on the
go.
website, melbournecoffeeroastingco.com.au. Carlton 15 promo code, 15% off all products. Pommy and Oz, like and subscribe on
100%, mate.
YouTube.
Go to Pommy and Oz. Go there now and push subscribe right now.
Mate, one of the
Hey,
best statistical analysis
I
in
never
the
miss it.
business. I'm telling you right now, dead set he
Great.
is.
It's
With a
great.
Gives you a
And,
great
With a bit
insight.
of English humour.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Come on,
Should have
man.
been in the
Yeah.
race. Should have been in the race, shouldn't I?
Yeah,
You should have been with me.
No, in the race.
Oh, in the race.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
You
yeah.
should have been in the race.
You would have
Called
been
the
thousands
race.
into
Should have called the race.
tens.
Should have called the
and
race.
Twitter as well, at PaulSeb05.
100%. And if
Instagram,
there's,
everything. All
hey,
of it.
if there's another sponsor, look, we're looking for a banana sponsor.
Yes.
I want to. There's got to be a fruit shop out there. Come on. But can you imagine Joe's Banana of the Week? That would be sick. So
Okay.
we're looking for a banana sponsor.
Sure.
All right. So now we're just gonna. I've got a few shout outs. A few people reached out. Liam McPhee.
Yep.
Nathan Duran and Damien Lancaster.
Lancaster, yes.
All of them. Actually, I'm going to put a photo of Damien. He sent some photos of.
Yep.
This is one of him and Harry, Big H. So, and he sent out a nice heartfelt message to me. So that's pretty good. There's a couple of others. Josh Tonini.
Josh Tanini.
Yeah, and then there's there was PSUL Dixon. I think it's supposed to be like Paul Dixon, but he does it with an S,
Yeah, the big
right? And he said he would buy the merchandise. And what I loved about him was, I think it was him. He said he wanted a bobblehead of it. Now, I like it, eh?
Could be in the works like later.
The
down
bobblehead,
track or
huh?
something. Yeah,
Actually.
We just need to get a
I'm
gun.
telling you, mate.
Mine wouldn't be a
I'm telling you,
bobblehead.
mate. Bananas. Would you love that?
Mine wouldn't be a bobblehead. It'd just be a fat punch and then a little head like that. You know?
Hey, some special mentions too. Neverlands.
Yes.
Jai.
Amsterdam.
Jai, yes.
Jai.
Jai tuned in to the live stream last week and he asked, what is this video about? And someone just replied, pain.
Oh, fun. That was the best comment of the night, paid. And then there's the Dr. Gron. He's from Germany.
Of Wiederheisen, yes.
Yeah. So we're all over the place, mate. And the other one I want to mention is Michael Smith.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
mate,
Oh, shit.
if people want to go and have a look at the comments, and he brought together such a debate. He was the best.
I love it. It's good.
I love it. Hey, any comments?
Hopefully, if you're watching this week, hopefully I said something this week. Maybe.
Now, I want to get the answer from Michael. Did he lift this week? Seriously, though.
No, seriously, write in the comments if he lived. Did he lift?
Did I lift? I don't know.
No, because
I'm my own worst critic, so I don't know.
We had that, you know, when everyone gets together and they do that, they be honest with each other. What's that when the teams do it? What's that when they get all together?
External review.
Yeah, no, the external. When they get like some sort of people in there and they like the Adelaide thing when they blindfold.
Oh yeah.
That's what we did.
Yeah. What was it called? I can't remember what it was called. Something Minds.
Yeah, that's it.
Collective
We
Minds.
did that. The collective minds. Yeah, we did it. We blindfolded.
Well, if I didn't lift, look,
tied into a tree.
If we didn't lift, 1v1. You want gloves or no gloves? I don't know. Head casing, no head casing, doesn't matter.
And the other one is, this is for you, man. EK29.
Evan.
Yes, Evan.
There's no Evan, so I recommend everyone go and have a look at the comments and read his thesis.
He did write a thesis.
How good
It
was
was
it?
fantastic.
It was really good, man.
Right.
So good. And Humphrey Ferguson wrote a nice little piece in there, which I want to give a mention.
We love all comments. I don't
Love
care any.
Everyone just
Give us some banter, for God's sake. It's too positive.
We love it. We love
It's
it.
too positive.
Everyone just push the like button right now. Go 1, 2, 3, bang! Well done.
All right. Well,
That's a
Sure.
good one, man.
Got any
Really
shout
good
outs?
one.
Oh, Mars's Insta. Game 5
Yes.
with Mars's
Mate,
Insta.
I'm telling
If you watch the game and you're like I am, borderline psychotic halfway through, just watch his real-time live updates in game. It will change your life. What is it, Mars ZD?
Marzi, Marzy.
Get on it, change your
It's
life
the best.
today.
And as I said, get on to all
Pommies.
Pommies.
If Pommy, mate, get on to him.
Get on.
Seriously. Awesome
Thank
stuff.
you, everybody. Again.
Oz,
Been a
Blue
pleasure.
Abroad and all that. Thanks, everyone. What do we say? Thank you very much. Thanks, Pom.
My pleasure, my friend.
Thanks, mate.
Pleasure.
Thank you. And how do we finish off? With
Go Blues.
Go Blues!
All night and everything he sees is just blue. Like him, inside and outside. Blue his house with the blue little window and a blue Corvette. And everything is blue for him and himself and everybody around him. Yeah, nobody